Hi everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Friday. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for being here with me on this very hot Friday afternoon. I have some more of those color combination pieces that have been freshly completed. So just a brief little rundown. We do have the purple and green stones that I mentioned last week and a pair of earrings. Bluing block these Tanzanites continue to come out, which is great, fantastic, as well as a piece that I actually did not expect to see this soon. It is going to be a pair of emerald stud earrings. However, the emeralds are pretty large. So if you guys remember, once upon a time, we had a pair of emerald cut, emerald earrings, you know, 3 perfectly matching pear shapes. Not exactly the exact same thing, but I wanted to play around with the emerald cut a little bit, so that's all I'll say. They do come with yellow diamonds, so those will be here in maybe the second hour. And of course, I have to say this really early, but you guys know that a major trade show is coming up in Hong Kong. And although I am not going, we are still sending representatives out there, which does mean that they are going to be taking some pieces with them, which then means that if there is something that you have been, thinking about for the last couple of weeks or even the last couple of days, I would encourage you to call in. Because after today is done, I have some pieces here that they are going to be taking with them. After today's show is done, they're just going to take it from me if it's still here, pack it up, and that's it. You won't see it for a couple of weeks, and if a collector from across the globe happens to take it, then it's going to be gone. So just, heads up there. I do have some pieces that they will be taking with them, So I will mention which ones they are, and of course, if there's something that you are thinking about, it's better to call in, as soon as possible to, just to grab it before it goes, quite literally on a trip. So that is, so said that, and one of the pieces though is going to be our largest Russian demantoid, the one with the single halo of diamonds, and every single individual diamond is GI certified. So. That is going to be, one of the pieces that they are going to be taking with them. So I will present it again, last call on that one, talk to me on it. Brand new discount too, by the way, so unexpected, but love to see it. And so much more. So let's get right to it because I have a lot to show today. Honestly, not enough time, like 3 hours is not enough time. So let's get to it. Very first item of today is going to be actually a gorgeous blue zircon. Now, we've seen a lot of blue zircons at this point. We all know what they look like. And yet, when I was walking back to the phone bank, I didn't have my glasses on, and I looked at the screen, the TV screen that we have that, shows what you're seeing right now. And I was just looking at it. It was all blurry. I couldn't see anything. And I was like, wow. My brain went blue diamond. It is not blue diamond, though. This is going to be 1125676. This is our 671 cushion cut blue zircon. And boy, is it blue. I mean, just look at that, right? Very simple design. Love to see it. White, yellow, or rose gold on this one. And this is actually a design that I feel like we've seen quite a lot of recently, and I love the simplicity of it. I love how you see your diamonds, but you also see a fair amount of gold here. I love it in the white gold. If you want to change it, go right on ahead. Personally, I love it in the yellow gold too. Probably, with the blue zircons, probably not the rose golds, but again, it is up to you. And hi Carolyn, hi Julie, and hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in so early. This is a piece that also has 20 points of diamonds. I think, aside from our bridge mountings and our signature mountings, I think this one might just be like the next most popular mounting, right? Because, I mean, just look at it. It's everyday wearable. You can dress it up, dress it down, however you want. And it's not even going to be $49.99 here today. Again, I mean, it's up close on a wheel. I'm just holding it, you know, barely moving it around, and you can see how dazzling it is, how bright of a stone this is. I mean, you just look at it and you're like, all right, that is fine jewelry. And it really is. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, a surprisingly very unique mounting with, you know, how you can see the side of your diamond from this perspective. Usually we're so used to, you know, all of your diamonds being entirely wrapped in gold and, you know, sitting next to more diamonds. But in this case, you can actually see kind of like the behind the scenes of your ring. And this is also what it looks like from the back here, and it is a little bit stuck to my tweezers, but there we go. I mean, solid 14K white gold. Change it if you would like. And it's not even going to be $24.99 here today. Same exact design on the other side. I mean, truly, you look at, like, no matter how you look at this stone, just look at how bright it is, right? Truly, you look at it, it's like, hey, that could be diamond, right? I wish diamonds look like this. And we work with VS diamonds too, but it's not going to be $24.99. Blue zircons of this size have been pretty popular as of late, so just thought, why not bring out one? And again, $671, that is not a small stone. This looks like the stone has been liquefied and that the sun's rays are dancing off of that surface. I mean, just look at that. We've seen a lot of blue zircons again. You know, they're not exactly hard to come by, right? But have you seen a blue zircon do that before? Again, I am barely moving my hand. It is twinkling. It's like the entire galaxy, the entire universe, all of the stars put into this one single stone. And I just have to reiterate again, we work with VS Diamonds. Look at how much brighter that center stone is compared to our VS Diamonds, right? This is perfection in a blue zircon. Again, it's perfectly everyday wearable. This is that mounting again that you can see gold. You can see the band. It is not your, you know, teeny tiny little, you know, paper thin band. This is substantial. It does taper nicely. It is true to size. And we are going to make it $19.99 to the very first caller who says yes on this one. And stones in this size, not easy to work with. Again, you know, the cut of these stones tend to be a little bit different from, you know, most other stones that we work with. But I mean, look at it. Every time we have, you know, a blue zircon or even Kunzite in a size like this, it's always gone. They never come back. And that is because you guys know how, you know, how popular it is, how hot it is, and you guys know that once it goes, it goes. So $19.99 on this one. Please let me know. And that is what it looks like from the side as well. So again, right? Bright blue flashes. I mean, unexpected, yeah. I mean, from the front, I just want to stay here forever. I mean, just staring at it, not even looking, just staring at it, right? This is just such a beautiful stone. $19.99, one caller gets it only, and let's bring it back up close here, as it is not my size, but you know, I wish it was, then I would have it on through the rest of the show here. But oh, which reminds me, Teresa, if you are watching, I did get a request for you. You wanted me to try on a mandarin garnet ring, so I do have it up here. So Teresa, if you're watching, please let me know, and then I can bring up your ring here for you. Hi Melanie, hi Sherry, hello, hello. Happy Friday, hi Miss S. And I hope everyone is staying cool. I'm not one to, you know, keep track of the weather, so when someone at the grocery store said, it's gonna be a really hot week, I was like, is it? And then I opened my weather app and it's like, oh my gosh, 100 plus the entire week. That is just, it's just crazy. But plus side is, you know, my hair dries faster now, right? Twice as fast. You sit outside for 2 seconds and hair is instantly dry. But $19.99 on this one. Please do let me know. Sherry, I absolutely agree. It is a beautiful zircon, and this isn't some, you know, rare stone that I see, you know, once every, you know, 5 years, right? We can see it pretty much every week, but there is just something about this stone that just instantly draws me in towards it. So let me know on this one. And next up, we are going to dive into the deep end. And that is because this is one of those pieces that will be going onto their little trip across the globe. And it is a stone that we all know, we all love. We don't have too many in this size. Had something very similar a couple weeks ago. It was from the private collection. This one, however, is going to be a larger stone. Gorgeous and stunning as always. And this next piece is going to be called Rubellite. It is going to look like this. This is going to be 1125458. And again, heads up, it is here early for one reason and one reason alone. And again, that is the fact that after today's show is completed, after we wrap up, it is going back into its bag. It is going to be packed up into a box after, and then it is going to be put away and sent across the globe. So that is why this is here. Rubellite is a stone that typically is included. We are at this point very used to that. And yet here we are, you know, sitting on a Friday evening, you know, in front of your screens, and you are looking at our largest Rubellite in a ring, 1538. And I will say, this stone is included. You can see the inclusions. However, it is a large stone, so, you know, I'm quite forgiving on that aspect, but you also have to consider that this is TVON. This is still top quality museum, you know, material. There are collectors, there are vendors, there are gemstone fanatics from quite literally around the world who chase after us for pieces like these because they know our quality, and now they have seen, much like you guys, you know, private collection material, not just Rubellites, but also, again, bluing black Tanzanites, right? Paraibas, right? And they know, they also want to have truly the best in the world in their own collections. And here it is. One chance, one last opportunity for someone who might be thinking about owning one of the best Rubellites I have ever seen here. One of the largest too. And it's also got 91 points of diamonds. It's a gorgeous ring. You can change the gold color if you want. I love it right now in the white gold. I would not be opposed to it in the yellow gold. I quite like the contrast between, you know, that gorgeous, you know, reddish pinkish color with the warmth of the yellow gold. But here's the thing, today's your last chance, and again, the countdown begins, because this is going to be going away. $22,999, it is not going to be. And there are people out there, there are collectors out there who will pay a hefty price tag for just a stone, right? Like, they don't care like if it's set, if it's not, like just for that stone, they are willing to pay a higher price tag. But you guys are our priority, of course. We want to give you guys first dibs. So that is why this is here for one more look. And large stone, yes, but it is still wearable, believe it or not. I would love to just wear this every single day. I mean, just look at it. Look at how open the color is. Look at how bright the color is. And I said not too long ago that this is an included stone, and it is. Believe me, it is. And yet from here, can you guys spot any of the inclusions, right? You guys are looking at this piece on my hand right now, and you are not actively looking for or being distracted by the inclusions. You are admiring the beauty of this stone. if this were any other rubellite from, anywhere else, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm kind of distracted by all the inclusions going through the stone, and, part of the stone might look a little, dirty, murky, this and that, right? Which is fine. That's the nature of this gemstone. But here, I mean, do you ever just, open up your jewelry collections and you just can tell which pieces are from us, right? You can just tell just by looking at it, and that is because of the quality. This one, absolutely same thing happening. It's not going to be even $19,999. And again, I mean, the color is open. If you already have a large rubellite, I mean, why not get both? Tourmalines, they're that one stone that, the price has been going up. And, even though they're not always going to be, super mega popular, like green tourmalines, pink tourmalines, rubellites, it doesn't matter. The price is still going to be going up. This is fine jewelry. This is not going to be something that you buy and then in like, a couple of years, the value is lost and, it's just a junk item that you just, throw away, right? This is something that you will have in your collection for years and years and years. And while, maybe you're not even wearing it, maybe you just have it just to have it. And even then, the value is going to be going up. This is not something that, the diamond's dull, the color fades, this and that. You just don't want to even look at it anymore. This is fine jewelry. This is TVON, and not everyone can do this. This is what it looks like from the side. And still, again, very similar to our blue zircon that we just had. You're looking at it from the side and still bright, colorful. I mean, might I even say neon? Flashes of color in this one singular stone. And again, I'm going to remind you, this is an included gemstone. There are inclusions in this piece, and yet, I mean, you're looking at it right now. You're just admiring it. You're not saying, it's all right, or it's a ugly stone, right? It's not. It is absolutely stunning. It is here, and it's not going to be $19,999. And let's go back up close. It does taper nicely. It is true to size on this one. And again, it is included. Look at it. I mean, just look at it. It is just beautiful and high G. Your husband just said that he would wear this ring. From necklaces to rings. He is loving it all, but I only have one of these. I do not have another Rubellite in our inventory that is even close to being in this size. If you love it, you have to call me now. We are going to make it $9,999 to the very first collector who says yes on this one. And do not call me and ask for another large Rubellite. I do not have another. This is it. This is my pick. And if this were any, less than average Rubellite, I would not be showing it here. This is TVON. This meets my expectations, and my expectations are pretty high. So again, let me know on this one. It is truly last call. Again, have to keep saying this, have to keep, reiterating this fact, but as soon as the show is done, this piece, if it's still here, it's gonna get packed up and sent across the world. If you call in, you say, hey, that is screaming my name, you call me, you pick it up, and it is going to go home to you. We don't get Rubellites in this size that often at all. This truly is a treat. This is an opportunity. This is not something that, you call in a week, be like, hey, you got any more, 15 carat-ish, Rubellites? The answer is no. So call me now. I'll be recapping this until it goes because it absolutely has to go. $99.99. Let me know if you would like to grab it. And hi, Donna. Hi, Steven. Happy Friday, everyone. And hope all my SoCal girlies are staying cool. It's been crazy hot. And I need to help water Pink's plants because they are feeling the heat. Also, Teresa, again, if you are watching, please let me know. I do have your ring up here with me, and I can show it to you on my hand. I believe that was what the request was. So, Teresa, let me know. And next up, we are going to be diving a little bit deeper into the deep end here. Please forgive me, but it is Friday after all. And last week, I had brought to you guys what was the largest of my mini collection of 3 carat plus yellow diamonds. Today, I have brought out yet another one. It is going to be that cushion cut. And I don't really, compliment myself, that often at all. But I have to say, the way this ring turned out, it looks like something out of those, high-end fashion celebrity magazines. So very excited to show this next piece here. And of course, if you have any requests, please do get them in, as we do have to look for them and have a lot of pieces in the back. So $99.99 on this one. Next up is going to be yellow diamond cushion cut. And one last look at this one, and we will find out who is going to grab it today. But I mean, even from the back, it's doing that. Like, hello, like this is Rubellite. This is top quality material. Only got this one, don't have another one like this. I don't think, it's gonna be a long time before we see something even like this again. So call me now while it's still here and grab it for yourself. And next up, we have yellow diamonds. That looks like this. I love this ring. And I think this is the first time I've heard Tony whistle at a yellow diamond. This is gonna be 1125688. This is yellow diamond, and this is going to be our 3 carat pluser. This is 18K white and yellow gold. It is our 302 cushion cut center stone, VS of course. You've got some fancy cut diamonds on the side, when we have a stone of this size, I just can't slap a double halo around it, call it a day, right? That's boring, right? So what do? Single halo. Check. And then we incorporate some fancy cut VSY diamonds. Those 2 fancy cuts you see there, one on either side, 36 points total weight, just between those 2 stones. And not to mention that single halo as well as diamonds down the side of the band, totaling 90 points total weight. This entire ring is covered entirely in VS diamonds, from the center to the accents, to even the fancy cut accents. This has it all. If you maybe missed out on the pear shape I had last week, this is your next chance. This is my second favorite in the collection. The pear shape was the first just because of the size, of course. But I mean, look at this, guys. Cushion cut, we know how much you guys love the cushion cuts, right? And so that is why this is here. And if you didn't hear, I had this, was given these stones to work with many years ago, and it just kind of never happened, and I just kind of forgot about it, and then surprise, surprise, here they are. So it's been a while in the making, I have to say, but I am glad that it is here. I mean, yellow diamonds, right? We see some of the 1 caraters here and there, 1.5 carats, right? But 2 carats we see sometimes, 2.5 carats, getting rarer and rarer at this point. And now, yet again, Friday afternoon, sitting in front of you is a 302 VS cushion cut yellow diamond. This is a ring that started at $49,999. This is a piece that I cannot recreate, very much like everything here. Can't recreate anything up here with me. And here's the thing, call me, because now this one I'm not sure if they're going to be taking with them, but I would not be surprised if they did, right? Diamond prices are going up, everything is going up. We all know it by now, right? It's like old news at this point. This is, I only got this one in this size. Now I did mention that we had a pear shape, you saw it, had a heart shape, cushion cut, oval, and I believe that's it, 4 pieces. we had the pear shape just last week. You know, took a day for it to go, but it went. These pieces do not stay. These pieces are popular. And take a look at it on the hand, because I, again, just have to show you guys the size of this yellow diamond, because that is not a small stone, right? This isn't some, you know, when you have like a half carat, you know, gap between, let's say, the 2 caraters and the 2.5 caraters, right? Sometimes, you know, sometimes they kind of look, you know, the same, right? Maybe just a little bit larger, but you look at this ring, you look at it on my hand, and you're like, oh man, that center stone is a large stone. This, you know, it doesn't look like a 2 carater, 2.5 carater, right? You look at it and you know that it is a 3 carat stone. This has size to that center stone. I only got this one, and you know, last week we kind of went over the fact that, you know, around the center stone it has 18K yellow gold, and that center stone is brighter than gold itself, which, you know, I don't think it happens that often. For this ring right here, we are not even going to make it $29,999. Call me if you would like it. I mean, here, these pieces are here early because I want to give you guys enough time to think about it. I know I show you guys a lot of goodies on Fridays, and you know, you guys got to do a lot of hand sitting, right? But truly, this, out of all the yellow diamond rings that we have seen, this has to be one of my top favorites. This is what it looks like from the side, which, surprise, surprise, there are also diamonds on the band. I know at this point it's like, you know, I mean, this is enough, right? But, you know, just wanted to add something a little extra right there on the sides, right? True to size. And let me actually move it over to my middle finger here, because I think this is one of those designs too that, you know, maybe not as versatile as the pear shape that we saw last time, but I mean, still wearable, right? It's not overdone. It's still very simple, elegant, right? And it's not going to be $30,000. Let's bring it back up close. Let me give you the rest of the tour of this ring. You've seen it from the front. This is what it looks like from the side right here. I mean, again, very simple, right? Not overdone at all. That's what it looks like from the back to the other side, perfectly matching, and then back to the front. I mean, that is one bright yellow diamond. If you like it, we're gonna make it $19,999 for a completely 100% VS clarity diamond ring. Not just your white diamonds, but also your yellow diamond in the center. Which, you know, when we have stones of larger sizes, it's very difficult, you know, for there to not have any, you know, inclusions in the stones. But here, VS stone, it is a gorgeous piece. If you love it, call me now and pick it up for yourself. And Miss S says that is a very regal looking yellow diamond ring, and I have to agree. I mean, I just love how it turned out. And it is here for one caller, so let me know if you would like to grab this one. And did you have a question earlier, Andy? Question, yes, no, no? All right, next up we do have blue ink block Tanzanite earrings. Now I actually have 2 different pairs here today. One is with just, you know, plain white diamonds, and the other has a little bit of that combination going on. So I'll show you guys the diamond one first, as they are rounds. The other ones are going to be of a fancy cut, so just keep that in mind. And again, Teresa, if you're watching, please let me know if you are here, and then I can show you your ring for you. Let's see, what else we have here today. We have a double phenomena stone as well. Cat's eye alexandrite in our signature mounting. We have that purple and green combo piece here in a pair of earrings. Green paraiba, also in a pair of stud earrings. And okay, let me just quickly, you know, flash preview this one. The emerald earrings that I had mentioned, now they are going to be, you know, pretty high end, and that is because they look like this. So this is the emerald studs that I was talking about. They are not, your average emerald studs. However, they are, 1326 total weight in just your emerald. So that is just a quick little flash of one of our truly high-end pieces here today. And let's see, what else do we have here that I feel like I should shout out. Kunzite is here, Kunzite in a ring. We do have a paraiba, 3-stone style, that is surprisingly neon. And I've gone through our private collection of paraibas, and I have pretty much seen it all, but that is a powerful stone. And this 3-stone style ring is here today, so just throwing it out there in case anyone would like to see it earlier. And next up, let us go to our first pair of Tanzanite earrings for the day here. They are rounds. We all know how popular the rounds are. Call me on the yellow diamond right here. And next up, we are going to have 1, 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, and it looks something like this. This is just one of them. And you'll notice that, it's just white diamonds, yes, but not quite, because there is a very interesting, kind of familiar cut of diamonds sitting right above your bluing block D Tanzanites. And these, yes, were museum reserve. However, I kind of took them and I kind of set them aside, and, sorry to the museum, but, rounds, popular, wanted to do something special with them. This is going to be in the white gold only, 18K white gold actually, so upgraded the gold purity on these. And again, rounds, popular, and I just couldn't just, give it a plain old mounting. I wanted to do something special, so you got fancy cut diamonds here as well. 1337 of your round blue wing block D Tanzanite together. Funnily enough, 36 points also of your fancy cut VS white diamonds. And last but not least, you also have 17 points total weights of your round VS white diamonds. This is a pair of earrings that is post and butterfly back. The post itself is a little bit lower than the, the apex of the earring here, because, these are not, like your huggy hoops where they are incredibly light. You do have some pretty substantial tanzanites here, so to make it look, more aesthetically pleasing, decided, drop the post down just a little bit, and here they are. $17,999 pair of earrings. TVON exclusive, of course. But just because it is exclusive to us does not mean that we're going to upcharge you, however many percent, right? You've seen what we've been doing with, the sales for the last couple of weeks, right? We want you to own these pieces. This is material that is not going to be here in the next, let's say, 5 years, right? And this is, once again, an opportunity, and I would not be surprised if, one of our one of our fans, one of our vendors, or, a collector decides to call up management and say, hey, I saw, Tanzanite earrings, 112, 5689, and I want them, bring them, right? I would not be surprised if that happened. But here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to discount them for you guys. And again, I only got this one pair. Sorry to the museum. Sorry to any potential collectors who, are watching the show right now and, wanna grab it at the Hong Kong trade show. If you like this pair of earrings, it's not even going to be $99.99 here today. Again, 2 perfectly matching blue and block Tanzanites. That is not easy to do. When 2 stones are put into a set, a pair, you never break them apart. They are going to be together to the end of time. And I did not mention this yet, but red flashes, hello, in both of the stones, right? And the color is bright, the color is open, yada, yada, yada. You know everything about it already, right? But I mean, this is it. I don't have, more stone to work with. This also has been a long time in the making. It's finally here on a Friday. And everyday wearable too. You know me, I love to make those, high-end pieces where, sometimes these pieces you wear, once a year, twice a year maybe. But for these, I want you to wear them every single day. They are 1.25 inches from top to bottom. I'm gonna borrow one right here. I'm gonna show it to you against the hand so you know what is going on right here. So that's what it looks like. That is not a small, itty bitty, teeny tiny little Tanzanite. That is substantial. This is a pair of earrings. You're getting the entire pair here. It's not even going to be $69.99 here today. I know the sale is over, but the way we are still discounting these pieces, I'm just saying, right? Call me now if you would like these. I love the contrast. These pieces, these designs, they translate very differently on paper versus in real life. When you sketch, oh, this has to be mirror finished gold and that is VS diamonds, right? On paper, it looks great. In person, it looks even better. I mean, you get VS diamonds going down the center of your earrings, and not only that, but you get basically extra flash in the mirror finished gold. Like, this is not something that I would have expected, just looking at the design that I drew on paper. This is why this is, TVON is the best place to shop, right? I get to design these pieces for you guys. You guys get to give me feedback, and everyone's happy. And to make someone even happier, we're not gonna make it $69.99 on this pair. We're gonna make it $6,499 for this pair of Bluing Block D Tanzanite earrings, Museum Reserve. Borrowed it from the Museum Reserve to make this. So if you would like to grab it, call me now. I only got this one pair. Let's go back up close. And let me also just hold one against my ear here because, again, you can see the size of that stone. You have a slightly dropped post right there. You can see once more the VS diamonds versus the mirror finished gold, and these are going to be in your ears. Wear them with your hair up, your hair down, it does not matter. Everyone is going to be oohing and awing at your ears. Let me know if you would like to grab it here. Again, it is a great size to wear every day. We could have easily stuck a double halo around the stones and put it in a lever back and just called it a day, right? But not here. This is truly unique. One of a kind, $64.99 to the very first caller. Let me know if you would like to grab it. And let's go back up so you can see both of your earrings here together today on a Friday evening. Let me actually show you guys what it looks like from the back as well. So again, front or back, I mean, red flashes absolutely will be showing up. So very special pair of earrings, and if you love them, which I hope you do, please do call me and pick them up for yourself before they go. And we will find out who is going to pick up that Rubellite or yellow diamond. Honestly, I know a lot of these pieces is like, I wish I could have, them all, but it's very hard to decide which piece to take. But everything so far has been great quality, and it's really, what are you missing from your collection? Because we basically have it all. So let me know on these, on the Rubellite, on the yellow diamond, and Teresa, let me know if you're here as well. I mean, this yellow diamond, I'm also conflicted, right? I have all these pieces in front of me. Which one do I want to wear? I want to wear them all. But yellow diamond, our 302 cushion cut, our Rubellite, museum quality rubellite, something you don't see every single day. And now blue wing block Tanzanite earrings. And don't forget the blue zircon at the very beginning, I believe is still here. So next up, we have a very interesting stone. I honestly don't know what to think of this stone. I don't know what to think of this next piece. This is actually a stone that we have already seen so far today, but in a different color. I know it's like process of elimination, what could it possibly be? It's not a diamond, that's all I'll say. And I did not know that this stone could be this color. It is quite a unique piece. Once again, I only have one of them. I honestly have no idea where this came from, but it is such a unique piece. You are going to see what I am talking about. This is going to be 1125677, and it looks like that. What could that possibly be? It is a ring with a colored gemstone in the center that is an emerald cut. This is going to be our champagne zircon. In the rose gold currently, yes, but if you want to change it, go right on ahead. This is champagne zircon. Zircon family, we saw the blues earlier. You've seen the pinks, you've seen the reds, you've seen the greens, you've seen the whites, you've seen the yellows, and now here we have a champagne zircon. And I know it is really bright. I'm gonna angle it downward so you can see the color of the stone, because you know when you look at it like this, it's kind of impossible to tell what's going on because the stone is so bright, which we want to have. This is going to be our 413 center stone. That is the color of the gemstone once again. I mean, such a unique color, right? I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, champagne is the perfect word to describe it, but you know, it's a little bit pinky. It has some of the, it's kind of like a chocolate color, but like, I don't know, it's so wildly unique. And it is here, it's a little bit golden too, right? You see some golden flashes. I mean, you just look at this ring and I don't know about you guys, but it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. This also has 76 points of your diamonds. Again, a nice, you know, designer mounting where, you know, it's detailed, yes, but it's still everyday wearable, true to size on this one. I mean, sleek, mirror finish, regular, gold band. All of your focus, all of your attention is on that center stone right there. And $39.99 was where this piece started. I mean, look at it. From here, now I'm seeing oranges. Now I'm seeing imperial topaz colors. Like, what is going on in this piece? So much is happening here. So many different colors. I don't even know where to begin. This is what it looks like on the hand, because I think this is the most important perspective here. I mean, just look at that. Still bright. This, again, is why I absolutely love the emerald cut gemstones. Again, rose gold. You can't really tell. I mean, all of your attention is on that center stone. Angling it downwards, you can see again that color of this beautiful champagne zircon. It's not even going to be $19.99 here today. I mean, look at that. I mean, again, this is not a diamond, but it's got so many different colors at every angle. And it's not even going to be $19.99. We do not, I mean, we have more 3 carat plus yellow diamonds than we do this stone. Like, what is going on? Now you have reds. What is happening in this stone? We're gonna make it $16.99 to the very first caller who would maybe like to pick up this champagne zircon and add it to your zircon collection. Because we see the blues again, the pinks, the greens, everything, but never in this color. We've seen orange zircons before, but nothing quite like this. So $16.99 on this one. Let me know if you would like to grab it. Change the gold color if you would like. I kind of like this ring in particular in the rose gold. I mean, it does go very thematically with this center stone. Again, I wouldn't be mad at it in the white gold or the yellow gold. I think this is one of those rare occasions where, you know, all three gold colors could work with this one single stone, which, you know, just proves to you that this is truly a unique color of zircon. I mean, three gold colors, anything could work, right? We can't say that with many gemstones out there, and here it is, $16.99 to the very first caller who says yes on this one. Like, what is going on there? Like, truly, what is happening in this stone? I've never seen anything quite like this before. So let me know. $16.99. I only got this one. Honestly, again, do not know where it came from. Glad that it is here today on our Friday evening show where, you know, limited audience, but that is perfect because that means that, you know, if others don't realize that we're online on Fridays, that's perfect because then less competition, right? You get some more time to think about these pieces here and there. And once you decide, just call me, grab it, and then it's yours. So call me on this, $16.99. And I think I have to show you guys the purple and green color combo earrings up next because I have been so excited about these. Now, the completed piece did turn out a little bit differently from what I had imagined, and I'm okay with it because our jewelers are the pros. I'm just here to scribble some shapes on a paper and give it to them. But there was a slight adjustment to it, which, you know, I think it works out in the end. And it is going to be coming up next. Again, any requests, please let me know. Let's see what else I should mention here. If you would like that smaller Kunzite panther pendant, I do have it here today. I have Malaya garnet earrings. They are stud style. That pink imperial topaz from the private collection in the pair of studs. If you remember those, I have those as well. I remember we had a ring of a very similar color to that pink imperial topaz a while ago. Don't remember who got the ring, but if you have the ring, I'm talking to you right now. I have a pair of perfectly matching earrings. So again, I can't remember who took it, but pair of earrings, stud style here, will go perfectly with the ring. Private collection Mandarin garnet continues to make an appearance, and I have a Mandarin garnet in a pendant. Had something very similar not too long ago in a oval shape, but this time I have something in the round. I mean, this is Mandarin garnet perfection. So private collection stone, just, you know, quick little flash here, but it is here today if you would like to grab one of our private collection Mandarin garnets in a pendant. Aquamarine in a pendant, pear shape, very simple design is also here. Flash the paraiba. I have an unheated Peacock Tanzanite in the bridge style emerald cut center stone, which I very surprisingly am very drawn to, so that is going to be here as well. I have they're calling it a yellow tourmaline in a pendant, but I myself it's like on the border of yellow tourmaline and golden tourmaline, so that is here too. And next up, we are going to be bringing out I think the first combo piece of today, which so happens to be something from the garnet family, and it is going to be 1125723. I have to figure out how to hold these because these are, you know, pretty large look. And this is what it looks like. This is just one of them. This is going to be our Royals and Barons and Tsavorite. Our pinky purples and our greens, two-tone gold, and yes, an entire pair of earrings here. I mean, I am in love with how this turned out. It is actually going to be two-tone gold in the white and the yellow gold. 14K, of course, has to stay like it is. And this is here. you're gonna notice that the royals and barons are of a very interesting cut. Saw something very similar in an aquamarine not too long ago. This is going to be our checkerboard cut royals and barons. Now these are not double-sided. As you can see, the back is not going to be of the same checkerboard cut as the front is. Now for your royals and barons, we do have 1547 total weights on just those two stones. And right on top of that, we have two perfectly matching Asher cut savarites totaling a carat 38. Those are not itty bitty little savarites. Again, you're only seeing one right here, but I will grab the other one in just a second. You also have, on top of that, some diamonds totaling a carat 28. This is quite a unique pair of earrings, I have to say. They did start at $14,999. And let me just set it down right here. So again, lever back style, there is no backing to worry about. I'm gonna zoom back just a little bit here. And before we go too far back out, actually, you'll notice that, last week I said I was working with some overlap designs, and this was gonna be one of them. Now, it is overlapping the diamonds, but originally my idea was for the savarites to overlap over the royals and barons. However, again, the jewelers are the pros here, and they saw a, just a slight little, not quite a problem, but something to be a little concerned about, and that is the fact that, the center stone, the royals and barons, they are checkerboard faceted. They do have a level of curvature to the front of the stones, and these savarites are not exactly, small little stones, right? And especially when you consider the bezel frame around it, that gives just the savarite segments, a larger look. And because of all that, because of the checkerboard cut and because of the sizes of the savarites, right, it just wouldn't look good to overlap the royals and barons. It covered a little too much of the stones where the resulting look would look a little too cramped, a little bit too crowded, and we don't want that, right? We want perfection on the first go. So, made a small adjustment, and that is overlap the diamonds. And I am perfectly A-okay with that. The entire pair of earrings from top to bottom is 1.5 inches, and the lever back part itself is 1/2 inch. And again, no backing to worry about. You just put these in your ear. You can wear these every single day if you want to. And I know we've done this color combination before, not that often, but we've done it before. But I just wanted to revisit this because, again, two perfectly matching checkerboard cut royals and barons. I mean, just to get one, that does not happen. To get two in this size, that never happens. It's only happened once, and you're looking at them. And savarites, you've seen how many savarites we've had in the last couple of months, very few. So saw the perfectly matched pair, held on to them. I could have made them into a pair of studs, right? Single halo around your stones, post and butterfly back, right? But I'm like, no, listen, savarites, also same thing, gotta do something special. For a while, I was like, yeah, maybe some yellow diamonds here and there, maybe yellow sapphires, right? I was taking inspiration from that ring we still have, the cushion cut savarite with the trapezoid cut yellow sapphires on either side, but I was like, no, we need something even more special. So one fateful day, I was like, wait a minute. They're both in the garnet family, and the colors go together pretty well. I think I know what has to happen. And so this pair of earrings has now finally happened. You can kind of see where your yellow gold is versus your white gold. I know typically we're so used to white gold at the top and then, yellow gold, rose gold at the bottom, but this time I just wanted to flip it around. and create this unique look. Again, I only have this one pair. I am so incredibly happy with how they turned out. And I mean, these stones typically, are a little bit on the darker side. But I mean, look at the sapphire in the back. It's just sitting on the wheel, and the entire wheel under that sapphire has turned a bright green. This is not some inky dark stone that just absorbs all of the light and gives nothing in return. This gives all of it. And take a look at it against the hand here, because this is yet again another perfect perspective to just see the size and how it will look from a distance away. Because with color combo pieces like these, you don't want your stones to be, microscopic. Then you can't see it, right? Then what's the point? What's the point of playing around with colors if no one can see it? Like, it's there, but you can't see it. What's the point? These are pieces that are made to be seen, right? They're meant to be seen. They're not just meant to, you look at them and, and it's whatever, right? You look at these pieces and you get drawn to it, and that is why all of these stones are together. It is fate. And it's not going to be even $99.99 here today. Again, I only got this one pair. I would love to bring this combination back. If you guys like it, let me know. But, I just love it. I wish I could bring it back more and more. But, Savorites, I don't know, man. I mean, I could maybe make a pendant, right? I can try to find one stone, but to find another perfectly matched pair, it's not happening anytime soon. Rose and Barnes, I can find a couple here and there, but nothing quite like this. Mirror finish, yellow gold in the lever backs. Again, no backings on these. I love the two-tone gold look. And we are going to make it $6,999 to the very first caller who says yes on these. And it's meant to be when you have the checkerboard faceting on your Zembarans. They form like this diamond shape, right? You can see it here. And then you also have the Asher cut Savorites. When set onto the side, it kind of mimics that diamond shape, which again, this truly is meant to be, and it is here, $69.99. Let me know what you guys think, even feedback on the color combination if you guys like it. If not, then, there's always so many more, stones to work with here. Originally I was thinking mandarin garnet and savorite, but part of me thinks that it might look a little too much like pumpkins. But I mean, these two colors I think are perfect for each other. The cool versus the warm, just the perfect contrast. $69.99 on these. Let me know if you'd like to grab it. We might already be verifying on these as we speak. Take a look at them against the ear here, because again, this is truly the perfect perspective. You can see that savorite. Like, yes, it does have a bezel frame around that savorite stone, but you can still see how bright and vivid that green color is. I mean, the rose and barn is there, of course. You can obviously see that stone, but to see everything together, I mean, this is perfection in the color combination world. So incredibly happy and pleased with how these turned out. Let me know if you would like to grab it. Let me know if you have any questions, but I mean, just look at how bright and open these colors are. And let's go back up close and take one last look here. Let me just grab the other one here so that you can see how it looks, because I mean, it's perfection. It's perfection. I don't want to put these down. I don't want to put these away. I don't want them to take this on their trip. But look at it from the back. I mean, colorful flashes, bright flashes, absolutely yes. You saw the savorite, turn the wheel green, and now here we're gonna look at the rose and barn and how many different colorful flashes that it has through the back of the stone. There's a drop link to these, so again, wear it however you want, hair up or hair down, however you want, in the middle of winter, in the middle of summer, right? it could work. So $69.99 on these, let me know. And I don't think so, G. I don't think so on this one. I can try and put one in my ear here. Still not used to these nails and earrings and this and that. But I mean, feedback on the color combination is welcome as well. Love to see it. And I'm still working on the the Mandarin Garnet and Mahenge Pink Spinels. The little inventorying adventure went a little bit into this week. In fact, it went until yesterday night, and glad to say that inventorying is finally complete. So I'll be back in the designing side for the next week, hopefully, and unless something else comes up. But these are the earrings from a distance away. I mean, you can just see how much presence they have, and I mean, I just love them. They don't pull on my ears at all. Like, I can barely feel them in my ear right now. So, large look, yes, but weight, like overwhelming weight to them, not at all. So I think that they will not pull, and I mean, it's just perfect. The gold is there, of course, but it's not heavy. For rings, we would like to have more gold, I would say, to really feel the weight of it, because you're on your, it's on your hand, and when you feel more weight in your rings, you can actually feel it, you feel the value. But for earrings, I would say I love how we didn't go, all out with, the gold, right? But visually, it's still there. It's not like hollowed out. It's not like, oh, like paper light. But it won't pull on your earlobes. I think it's perfect, and it's very comfortable to wear. So let me know. And first hour is already gone, just like that. Still have some green paraiba studs to share with you guys today, as well as the emerald studs, calling them studs, which reminds me, Susan H. I know that I was trying to, create something similar to the emerald earrings with the pear-shaped yellow diamonds. If the ones that I flashed are, close enough, let me know. But very difficult to come by, and of course, yellow diamonds. I was very surprised that I was even able to, get all the stones together, but they are here. Emerald cut stones in a pair of earrings, set east-west, something that, I wanted to try something different. When you see emerald cut stones, it's always, north-south, but, for these in particular, I was like, try something different, see how you guys like it, see how I like it, honestly, and so much more. And of course, requests are welcome. Teresa, if you're watching, I do have your Mandarin in the saddle on the side there, so just let me know when you're here and ready to see it, and I can bring it up for you. And of course, our largest Russian demantoid and our second largest, brought both of them out here today. Discount on the largest that, did not expect. These are all the certs for the diamonds. And then you do also have one other cert for the center stone. So all of these certs for one ring. I know it's like, what's going on, but that's how special of a piece this is. So let me know if you'd like to see that. And let's go back up close and take one more look at our earrings here, because this is just, I don't want to take it out of my ear now. Maybe I'll just wear them for the rest of the show here, but $69.99 for royals and barons and savorites and diamonds all in one. And again, I think this is also a perfect perspective from the side here, where you can see how, there's still a basket. It's not just, prongs and, not much else, but you can see how it's still structurally sound. I know I sound like an architect now, but it's still, structurally sound, and it's not going to, it's not going to feel heavy, but, visually it's perfect. So let me know on these. And on the Tanzanite earrings, I have another pair coming up with the Mahenge Pink Spinels, which I can also flash if you guys want to see them. And also have a blue wing block Tanzanite in a pendant with a different sort of pink stone, this time instead with a kite cut pink sapphire that we saw just last week. And again, let me grab that a little better there. But one last look at these. Honestly, love it. Love this pair. Love the gold. Love everything about it. Not just the gemstone, you know, color combination, but also with the gold color. I mean, I love everything about this. So incredibly happy with how it turned out. And only got this one pair, so call me on these. And next up, real quickly, we'll just visit some more earrings here before we go and have even more earrings, actually. So here we have a rather stunning green stone. In the gemstone world, there are a lot of green stones, and not all of them are pretty. Not all of them are fun to even look at. Here we have 1125494. And here we have green paraibas. First thought when I saw these was, wow, those are some fantastic peridot. I should have known better. These are green paraibas, perfectly matched stones, absolutely neon. I mean, again, these are stones that are just sitting on the wheel, and if they look great just sitting there on the wheel and just barely moving, then they are going to look fantastic in your ears. This is 18K yellow gold, has to stay like it is in the gold color. And you have 380 total weights between your two perfectly matched oval green paraibas, as well as 50 points of your white diamonds. That's not only the rounds, but also your baguettes. Very subtle, but it's there. And I only got this one pair. Green paraibas, they come in such a wide variety of greens. We've all seen them, right? Some of them have a more bluish undertone, but these are that, they're so warm, right? Green is that one color that is really unique because you have, you know, blues and yellows make greens, but you know, a cool color and a warm color coming together to make such a unique color, like that by itself is just insane. But here you have something that has more of that yellowish undertone, that warmer undertone, which I think complements the yellow gold perfectly. The post is going to be on one side, so it's not going to sit like this in your ears. It's going to sit like that, north to south there in your ear. And again, I'm holding it at the worst angle, very unflattering. You can't even see into the front of the stone, but still look at how stunning that color is, how clean these stones are, right? Now I'm moving it, and now you get to see what I am talking about. This is neon, right? And it's not going to be $11,999, which these still, paraibas, still tourmaline, still should be included. And here we are, one pair only. If you would like to grab these, everyday wearable, probably only for the primary piercing. And no problem, G. Let me know if you have any other questions. And surprisingly, these are not even going to be $79.99. Not small stones. A little under half an inch. And this is what this is what one stone looks like. You know, you see them up close, you're like, oh yeah, they're tiny stones, right? You can barely see them. Oh, diamonds, 50 points in the diamonds for all of your rounds and baguettes together. I mean, look at that. I love, you know, just sneaking in, you know, some baguette diamonds because, I mean, look at it, right? You look at it like this, you know, you're moving around, and then when the light hits it just right, suddenly it's like the paparazzi is there. The paparazzi is taking pictures of your ear, of your pair of earrings. I mean, this is why I love these designer styles. You know, it's very subtle. It's just two stones, one right there, one right there, right? Very small detail. But look at how effective it is from a distance away, because this is, you are not going to be showing these off by, putting it on a wheel and broadcasting it to the world, right? You are going to be wearing these. You're going to be moving around with these in your ear. It's not $79.99. If you would like it, call me now. We're going to make it $3,999 for our one and only pair of green paraiba earrings. And let me show you what it looks like against the ear, because, again, can you see how intense that color is? How clean that stone is? And again, with the baguette white diamonds, how it just adds that extra, quite literally extra flash. I mean, $39.99 for a perfectly pair of matched stones. This does not happen. We see a lot of rings, and we get feedback from you guys. We'd love to see more earrings, right? You can only wear so many rings at once, but we have heard you. That is why these are here. One only pair of earrings, yellow gold only, $39.99. Call me if you would like to grab them. And we've seen, let's see, Marilani mints. We just saw savarites. We have peridots. We've seen, Congolese tourmalines. But out of all of these bright, vivid green stones, I have never seen anything quite as bright as this before. $39.99. Call me if you would like to grab them. They are so visible from a distance away. Probably not in the secondary piercing, but I think perfect for the primary piercing. And let's go back up close and take another look at them together. I mean, this is what it looks like. Again, one more time from the side and from the back. I mean, just look at the clarity of these stones. This is just absolutely stunning. Call me if you'd like to grab them. Only got this one pair. I don't even know if I can make you another pair of earrings. So this is your chance to grab them. Here's your opportunity. And Royals and Barons with the savarites going back into the bag. If anyone has any questions, we had Rubellites earlier today as well. Our 302 cushion cut, yellow diamond. Every single diamond in our yellow diamond ring is of a VS quality, if not better. In case you missed it earlier, this is what it looks like. I mean, that center stone by itself is just stunning. We've seen so many yellow diamonds, and honestly, for a while, I was a little tired of yellow diamonds, right? There's not much to it. It's just, a yellow diamond. But, seeing the stones in this size then suddenly brought back my intense love for yellow diamonds. So this ring right here, $19,999 if you would like to grab it. And in case you missed it earlier, I had a museum quality Rubellite in a ring for $99.99. And this is what that looks like. So again, a lot of fabulous pieces today. Some are still here. Again, double check with your operators to see if the piece you are thinking about is still here. But I mean, this Rubellite also just cannot stay. This is that one piece that 100%, if it's still here by the end of the show, it is getting packed up and it is moving. So again, we prioritize you guys, right? And we can have a million collectors from around the world chasing us down, asking for this one piece, but I want you guys to have the chance to pick it up first before we take it across the world. So call me if you want to see the graphics again. Please let me know. But again, the color is just so open. It is bright, it is vivid, and yes, it is an included gemstone. I know it's hard to believe, right? So you do not want to miss out on an opportunity like this one. This is our 1538 Rubellite, our largest in a ring. And only got this one, so let me know on either of those pieces. I think the blue zircon from the very beginning is still here, but I'm not too sure on that. Call your operators to double check there. And let's see, I do have some star sapphires. One is of a more bluish color and the other has a slight purple tint to it. Two beautiful stones. And those will be here as well. Next up, I think we should take a little break from our from our earrings here, and I will bring to you guys a Kunzite in a ring. Had a lot of fancy cut diamonds today. Why not keep it going? Here we have our Kunzite in a single halo ring. I think our champagne zircon might also still be here, so call me on that. But here we have a Kunzite that needs some cleaning, but this is 1124189. It's our 1145 center stone, as well as, get ready, a carat 26 of your white diamonds. Princess cuts and rounds. You have just, it's just a little bit of rounds in the corners there, but most of the diamonds, princess cuts. White gold only on this one, however. And here's the thing. I don't believe this price tag. I know the sale just ended, but something is going on here. This ring should be $79.99, and we are all well aware at this point that we do not price VS diamonds like we should. And not only do we not price our round VS diamonds like we should, but we are doing the exact same thing to our princess cut white diamonds. This entire ring that is right here, right in front of you, is not even going to be $29.99. This is not some itty bitty little ring. This is sizable. It is gorgeous. It is clean. It is, the way the stones are cut too, it is just so incredibly smooth. Almost has like a unique, almost like a metallic look to it, right? With how you have the outside, the mirror finished gold, of course the princess cut diamonds and how they reflect light, your Asher cut center stone. I mean, everything about this, the gold to the diamonds to the center stones, they are all insanely reflective. It feels so smooth. And when you have it on your hand, it is smooth. It is true to size. I only got this one. Again, the diamonds, horribly priced. I'll have to bring it up with management. But $29.99, it's not even. Look at it from the side. This is what I mean by it looks so smooth, it looks so reflective, it looks so metallic, and I don't say that in a bad way. It looks incredibly good. It looks slick. We're gonna make this entire ring $23.99. And although we can't change the gold color, we can size it for you. So right now it's in a size 6, barely fits on my hand. If you need it in a size 7, we will size it for you for free. That is what I love about TVON. I know it's not like everywhere you go offers, free sizing, but we want you to be 100% happy with your pieces. And we don't want you to receive a piece and then you have to go out on your own to, get it sized, and it's just too much work, right? We want to save you guys that time and energy, so we are going to do it for you. Let me know if you would like to grab it. I only got this one. Honestly, a stone of this size with, all of those diamonds for only $23.99. This should be the last time that this happens. And not to mention, we don't exactly have, an unlimited amount of princess cut white diamonds. I wish we did. I can do so many more crazy designs with those, but unfortunately, we don't. And this is a design that I can't say for certain that we will be able to bring back in the near or distant future. It's very similar to, our pink diamonds where, we'll have some, rings, some pendants and whatever here and there, but once they go, right? You guys know, you guys see that how we price these diamonds, whether they are color diamonds or not, fancy cut or not. You guys see what we do, you guys see the mistakes that we make, and you guys benefit from it. So again, $23.99 for this entire ring right here. You can't even see the band on this thing. That is just crazy. Let's go back up close one more time here, and we will find out who will take this one. So we will see. We will find out. And let's see if my earrings are still here. Or did someone take them? And let's see what else. I did mention cat's eye alexandrite. Teresa, let me know if you're here, have your ring. Our champagne zircon, green paraiba. Now, speaking of diamonds, I do have a very interesting fancy vivid diamond. It is GIA certified. I'm not just making up that fancy vivid phrasing. It says so itself on the GIA cert. It is an Si2 clarity stone. It is also a pear shape. It's also got pink and white diamonds. The center stone, however, is neither a pink diamond or a white diamond, but it actually is going to be a yellow diamond. And not only is it a fancy vivid yellow diamond, it is a fancy vivid orange yellow diamond, and it looks something like that. I mean, this is the ultimate color combination going on right here. 1121916. This is our 40-point pear-shaped center stone, Si2, fancy vivid orange yellow center stone. You also have 24 points of your pink diamonds, as well as 50 points in your white diamonds. Do you have a question? All right, champagne zircon looks like it is gone. That is perfect. Congratulations on that one. And this is a diamond piece that we've had very rarely. Sometimes we'll have an orange diamond. Sometimes we'll have yellow diamonds, but never quite the two colors mixed into one. And you'll notice that the GI is calling it orange yellow, which does mean that yellow is the more prominent color, and orange is just, it's a very slight, just a drop of orange in this ring, in the stone. This is a fancy ring. We don't see a lot of fancy colored diamonds with the descriptors fancy vivid. That is a rarity for us. It just simply does not happen. And yet here we are with not only a fancy vivid orange yellow diamond, but also pink diamonds, white diamonds, 3 different color diamonds in one ring, 2-tone gold, white and rose gold, has to stay like it is. And looks like it has been freshly discounted. This is one of those pieces that I think collectors might want to get in on because, again, we don't really see this unique mixture of 2 colors. And it's not going to be, get ready for this, it's not even going to be $18,999. It has brought all the way down to not even $8,999. And we are going beyond that as well. But first, before we get to that final price there, I just have to share with you guys. I mean, this is a cert. Fancy vivid orange yellow, Si2, no fluorescence. And let me just find where fancy vivid is. That is all the way over here, which is great because these words say higher saturation. I think when you have a fancy colored diamond, I think you want to have a higher saturation in color so that your diamond doesn't look colorless, because what's the point? But here, maximum saturation, and it's the perfect center between the lighter tone and the darker tone. We had some diamonds that, they tend to fall in the fancy deep, fancy dark range where I can say for some of our chameleon diamonds, they do tend to be a little bit darker, which, that's fine and all, but, you don't see as much of the color, right? This is the perfect bright stone. You can see your clarity characteristics right here. This is your GI cert. And $89.99, it's not even going to be. We've had more green diamonds than orange yellow diamonds at this point. I mean, it is a small stone, yes, I admit it is, but it is one mighty piece. You can see how intense that color is, and I'm gonna grab it, gonna pick it up, put it on my hand, and just show you. I mean, look at this, guys. This mounting by itself is not some small, insignificant, single halo design. There's a lot of accent stones in this ring, and yet, what is the one and only thing you focus on immediately? That center stone. Nothing else. That center stone. The highest of saturation in this 140-point fancy vivid orange yellow diamond. True to size on this one. Even from here, I mean, that is just one showy diamond. If you would like this ring right here, right now, we're gonna make it $5,999, because after all, it is a fancy vivid. And it's not some weird amalgamation of, you know, colors that no one really likes, like the grays, the browns, right? This is a bright, happy color. We don't have another one like this. I can bring out orange diamonds, but I don't have another one quite like this. This is your one chance, your one opportunity. And $59.99 will make it yours. Let's bring it back up close and take another look at it. You know, I've seen diamonds in the back where they truly are a weird combination of colors where you can't really tell, you know, what it is, but it just doesn't look flattering, right? It has too much of the earthy tones in one, and it's not quite green, it's not quite brown, it's, you know, there's grays in it. Like, it's just a weird jumbo of colors, and it just doesn't look as nice, right? But you see this ring, you're like, ah, it makes me happy immediately. So just throwing this piece out there, $59.99 if you would like to grab it. And next up, I do have Aquamarine. Not too long ago, I did bring out the largest Marilani mints that we have in a ring, and today I did not bring out the largest, but I brought out a still a nice, decently sized stone in the signature style. And it looks something like this. So just a quick little flash here, but you can see how bright and vivid this color is. Marilani mint garnet. This is our 282. So just saying if anyone would like it. And looks like the wheel has stopped. So I will turn it manually myself. I mean, just look at it, right? All diamonds. And just moving it very subtly, and just look at what it is. Even that center stone, which again, not even a half carater, but all of those flashes just going off inside of the stone. Love to see it. Next up, let's bring to you Aquamarine. And this is going to be our ring. And I mean, I could just set it there just like that, and I'd be okay with it, because look at what it is doing. This is not some colorless stone. I'm wondering, should I restart the wheel? Let's see if I can do that. Turn it off, turn it back on. It does not work. All right, that's fine. This is 1124023. And this is Aquamarine. Hard to believe, I know. I mean, just look at it. 228 center stone, surrounded by a carat 15 of VS diamonds. VS diamonds are one of the brightest stones that we have here, and look at what is going on here. I touched the wheel and I see. All right, doing some. Oh, all right, turn it a little and it will get back to work. That's good to know. I miss our old wheel, the one that, you know, crunches and makes all those weird noises. It's nice, you know, it's a nice background noise for me. Feels weird, you know, with the wheel so silent here. But good to know, and thank you, Tony, for fixing the wheel. And white, yellow, or rose gold, honestly, a lot of diamonds in this piece. A lot of diamonds in this piece. Let's see if I can do it. Can I do it? Oh, there we go. Perfect. It's very moody here. A lot of diamonds. You're not going to see much of the gold. The only gold that you're really going to be seeing, you see those 4 prongs right there? That's gold. You see the gold in the back of the band? That's gold. That is all you're going to be seeing. And I mean, look at how bright that aquamarine is. Gonna zoom in just a little bit here. This is, again, not some weird, barely blue stone. This is not some weird, near colorless stone. You want to have colorless when it comes to diamonds, but you do not want to have colorless when it comes to colored gemstones, especially a stone that is naturally of a lighter color, such as aquamarine. Now here's what we're going to do. We are going to continue to price things a little bit strangely. And in fact, what I'm going to do here is actually going to come down to this. So we've done, loose gemstone shows before, right? Where we just sell you the stones and that's it, right? None of the stones are set. But what I'm going to do here is basically, I am going to just price the mounting, and you get that 228 aquamarine for free, basically. So I'm just going to sell you a mounting, and that aquamarine will just come with. Hope you're okay with that. $59.99 was where this piece started at. And again, already a quick heads up, but the price, I don't know what we're doing. Clearly we are still in sale mode. But this entire ring right here, which by the way is not a small ring, you saw it from the side, the diamonds extend far into the band. I mean, just look at it on the hand here, because that is not a small piece. That is not a small stone. That is not a small ring. This is a lot. And even from here, you can see the saturation in your aqua. The color does not get lost. You can see it as strong as ever. And this ring, not even going to be $29.99. There's a lot happening here. This is going to be the perfect introduction to aquamarines if you've had a history with aquas and you're not on good terms. You're like, I don't like aquas, they are colorless, they're not, why would anyone like aquamarines? That's why TVON exists. We are here to change your mind. I can't begin to tell you how many minds we've changed over the last couple of years because of the quality of our pieces. I've heard it from a lot of you guys directly, right? I never liked aqua. It's always been this colorless stone to me. There's never an aquamarine that's ever caught my eye that I ever liked. But then I found TVON, tried out their aquas, and now I'm an aqua fan, right? That's how it happens, plain and simple. Same thing could happen here again. This is not our larger piece. This is one of our smaller stones, and still the quality is consistent. I can bring out larger stones if you want. I actually debated it today, the large ovals, but I just thought, maybe something different. And it's not going to be even $24.99 either. This is going into red alert territory where we should not be dropping it down even more, which again, over a carat of just the diamonds. The entire ring is solid 14K white gold. Change it if you would like. Not to mention that 228 aqua. I know. Did I talk about that yet? It's not going to be $24.99. We have no one on the lines on this one. This one will go. Again, keep in mind, this is just, I'm just pricing the semi-mount and you get the aqua for free. This is not, I price the semi-mount and we throw in a barely there, barely blue aquamarine. You see the color of this stone. And let me actually just turn it around so you can see it through the back. So you can see that the color is consistent. There's no, yellow undertones. There's no greens. There's no browns. There's no grays. It is that pure, bright blue. I mean, there's the proof. We're going to make it $19.99 to the very first caller who would maybe like to try out Aquamarine. Maybe just try out our aquas and our VS diamonds all together in one. True to size on this one, but $19.99. We cannot recreate that mounting by itself for even $19.99. And frankly, we should not even be able to get the diamonds for $19.99. And here you get the entire thing all packaged into one lovely ring that you can wear every single day if you would like, for only one caller. So let me know if you'd like to grab it. This is here. And shall we go back into earrings territory, or shall we stay with the rings for a while longer? Oh, let me actually flash the one other aqua piece that I have today, which so happens to be a pear shape in a pendant. Let me see if I can grab it here. Looks a little something like this. So again, lovely piece. Half gold, half diamonds. Love to see it. Larger stone, of course. And if you would like the pear-shaped pendant, the pear-shaped aqua, that pear-shaped aqua is a 807 center stone. And let me know if you'd like to grab it, or if you would like a full presentation on that one. And next up, we'll stay with the rings for a little bit longer. What I would like to do is show you guys the unheated Peacock Tanzanite, and then we will quickly revisit our two demantoids, because I know that they are taking the largest one. I think the second largest will still be here with us, but let me know on the aqua, $19.99. And here is going to be also an emerald cut stone, but this is going to be a little bit different. This is 1122562. And this is that one piece, one of the many stones out there that has a bicolor look to it. This is what we've been calling the Peacock Tanzanites, and it absolutely lives up to that name. You have purples, you have blues, you have greens, you have all of the different colors. I mean, this is not blue ink block D Tanzanite, but you have red flashes in this stone, right? This is not some special effects that we just added to anything that says Tanzanite on the screen. This is all the stone's doing by itself. I mean, red flashes, but have you seen red flashes do that in an emerald cut stone? When we see emerald cut stones, we are used to, beams of light, right? Kind of like that going through the stone. But here I am holding it, and it almost looks like Mother Nature has put red flashes of glitter in the stone. I mean, this is emerald cut stone, right? Right? Just to test it. That's an emerald cut stone, right? And yet, what is going on over there with all of those red flashes? I have no idea. $69.99 was the start price on this, and this is yet again one of those stones where no matter how you look at it, it is going to look just a little bit different. So here you can see some more of the teals at the top and bottom sides of the stone. And this is again why I love the emerald cut. I mean, you look at it like this, that's fine and all. You can see the color of the stone, and then you look at it directly in the camera, you look at it directly into the light, and then suddenly the entire stone just comes to life. And these stones are, unique. They're very much like opals, which I actually don't have anything today in the opals, surprise, surprise. There's no two unheated Peacock Tanzanites exactly the same. They're all unique. They all have their own individual, I guess you could call it fingerprints, how they show off which colors and where. This ring is no longer $29.99. And even for these stones, right, I'm very picky. If the multicolor effect, if I can't see it, then I'm not too interested. And if I'm not too interested and I get to see these pieces in person, then I don't think you guys would be interested in it at all. But this has caught my eye. You have to see it in person. It looks so different in person versus how you are seeing it right here. We are going to make this entire ring 2777, white, yellow, or the rose gold. It is totally up to you. But you just have to try out these stones. I know they are so different from the bluing blocky Tanzanites, but I'm a little torn, right? I love the bluing blocky Tanzanites, but I also love these stones just the same with how different the colors are truly, right? They kind of overlap, with the blues, the red flashes, the purples here and there, but to have these two drastically different stones, one family, I mean, that's what I love about this, right? You'd say Tanzanite, it could mean anything. 2777 on this one, and we do have a request. Ooh, two very different pieces. Do we know who it's for? Pamela. So we have a heart-shaped spessartite garnet, one of my faves, and we also have a very lovely piece that kind of looks like the Rubellite that we had at the very beginning. So those will be coming up. 2777 on this one. Again, once more from the side here, love to see it from the back. True to size on this one, tapers nicely. I would probably keep it in the white gold because, it's a lot of different colors happening here. You can see the blues, again, the purples are prominent, and the teals, the blue-greens, if you will. And this is what it looks like on the hand, of course. I mean, again, you have these rings on your hand. You're not going to be looking at it straight on, 24/7. You're going to be looking at it from all the different angles, and that's what I love about these pieces, especially the multicolored pieces, where it doesn't matter how you're looking at it, it's always going to catch your attention. You're going to love to, just stare at it, right? I can't tell you how many hours I've wasted just staring at some of these pieces, but, that's how you know it's a great piece. You just can't take your eyes off of it. So let me know on this, 2777, and we do have some requests coming up. Once again, that's what it looks like from the side there, our iconic bridge mounting there. And 2777 on this one will make it yours. Let's go back up close, and let me show you the heart shape first, because this heart has taken my heart, stolen my heart, and it is still here, but we will soon change that. The Kunzite, I believe, is still here as well for $23.99. So in case you missed it, Kunzite ring, princess cuts, rounds. I mean, what a large ring for only $23.99. Unbelievable. Call me if you have any questions. And if you're just, tuning in about now, scrolling through what we have, you want to see something again, do not hesitate, let me know. And next up, heart-shaped spessartite garnet. One of my favorites. Never expected for myself to be so fond of this stone. And here we are, many designs later. 112-5159. And this ring definitely needs some babysitting, but that is what it looks like. 1188 center stone, carat 37 of your diamonds, sitting at a weird angle, but it looks great. That is a fiery, bright, intense stone. And this, calling it spessartite garnet, I see these pieces in person. I have to say, compared to the other spessartites that I've seen and that you've seen, this is, color-wise, I would say it's middle ground between our mandarin garnets versus our, reddish spessartites. It's, there's a fair bit of orange in this stone, but still, I mean, just love to see it, right? It's still fiery. It's got everything you would want. It's, grabs your attention. Yellow gold only on this one, $14,999 was where it started. And I've requested that we maybe see if we can bring some more larger mandarin garnets, spessartite garnets. And thing is, surprise, surprise, the price also went up, you know, kind of surprisingly, a little bit concerningly on these stones too. So again, I'm doing my best to bring back or bring some more of these larger stones here, especially of the mandarin garnets, which Teresa, please let me know if you're watching. I'm just gonna flash your ring just to make a little comparison here, but you can kind of see what I mean by it's not quite, you know, pure red, the spessartite garnet, but it's like a nice middle ground, and I don't think we have any more in the back that I can make a comparison to, but this ring, the heart shape, is like the perfect, you know, right there, 50-50 split. So let's get to it, because there is a second part to this request here. And we also do have yet another request, pink tourmaline for Jane. Love to see that. So let's get to it. This ring right in front of you is not even going to be $99.99. Let me try it on the hand, true to size of course, larger stone yes, but you know the way the basket is done, the way the undergallery is done, it will sit on your hand, it will not roll, it will not do any of that. And I mean just look at it, naturally, highly included gemstone, yes, 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 but I mean just look at it. Kind of reminds me of our Rubellite we had at the very beginning. Again, just moving my hand ever so slightly, not even waving my hand. Can you imagine waving your hand? Can you imagine taking this ring outside under direct sunlight? That is what I want to do with so many of these pieces, but you know, now that I think of it again, I rarely get to see these pieces, you know, outside under natural lighting, and I bet they look great, but could you just imagine how much better it'll look when you have this on your hand and you're just, you know, outside in the world with this on your hand? This ring, we're gonna make it $79.99 for our only heart shape in our inventory. Pamela, let me know what you think. Again, not a small stone. It's very visible. It's very there. And with heart shapes, I mean single halo, it's perfect. Don't need to do anything more. And, you know, can't really do anything less to it because then it'd be a little, you know, feel like it'll be missing something. But $79.99 for a one and only heart shape. Next up, we do have a second part to this request, and then after that we'll get to Jane's request here, but let me know what you think, Pamela, on this one. And next up we do have 1125210. Our unheated Tanzanite is still here, as well as our Rubellite. But speaking of Rubellite, we have 1125210, and it looks a little something like this. Got a lot of those fancy diamonds today, huh? This is our 852 oval Cuprian, Elvaite, Rubellite, tourmaline. 50 points of your pear shapes, 48 points of your rounds, all VS diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold. $12,999 where it started. I mean, I don't know what the request specifically was, but I mean, these two make a fantastic pair. A fantastic pair. And I'm a little bit inspired now with any possible future color combinations. Still working on mandarin garnets and Mahenge pink spinel, but I mean, I just have to say these two together look fantastic. This ring right in front of you, however, not even going to be $99.99. We are going to make it $6,999. So the heart shape is $79.99, and the oval right here, totally different stone, but very close in price. I mean, these two together, I mean, would look lovely together. So let me know what you think, Pamela. $69.99 on this one right here. If you want to see the Rubellite from earlier today, please do let me know. This is what this one looks like on the hand. And it's currently not my size, but this is what it looks like. Still a luscious, bright, vivid stone, clean, might I add. And single halo of diamonds, but just a little bit, something extra added to the sides there to give it an extra pop there. Nothing too overdone. And wow, from the side, I mean, it's not even looking directly into a light source. The ring is right now looking off to the side of the wheel, like right here. There's no light right here. And look at what that stone is doing. Like, what is it doing? How is it doing that? $69.99 on this one. Let's bring it back up close. Pamela, let me know what you think. This is what it looks like from the side, from the back. Again, a very clean stone. You can see a little bit of something in the right side towards the center there, but barely visible. And then back to the front we go. I mean, just look at that. Stunning, beautiful, anything you can think of to describe these rings. And next up, we do have a request for Jane, so that will be coming up next. And if you have a request, please do not hesitate to get those in, as we do need some time to look for them, to see if they're still available, if we have it to bring out. And then if we do, we'll show it to you. After Jane's request, I will briefly revisit our Russian demantoids. And then we will go back into earrings. Aqua is still here, I believe, the emerald cut. But we do have pink tourmaline coming up next. I've always loved, making pink tourmaline and green tourmaline pieces. I'm sure you guys remember the sketches that I did not too long ago. Wheel is taking a break. There we go. This is going to be for Jane. This is 112-2997, and this is one of our rings that feature not only white diamonds but also pink diamonds. Two-tone gold in this one, 241 center stone, and I mean, just look at that. Bright pink. It really reminds me of Mahenge pink spinel, and it also reminds me of that pink imperial topaz color, which, I mean, I think I have to do it. I feel obligated to do this right now, but this right here is imperial topaz, and that is our pink tourmaline. I mean, the color is basically identical. Two completely different stones, and that color, I mean, that is consistency. If you would like the earrings, let me know. The earrings are going to be private collection imperial topaz, but in the meantime, our pink tourmaline ring, $39.99 was, I mean, it does have pink diamonds after all, right? 29 points of the pink diamonds, 26 points of your white diamonds. Has to stay like it is. We will still size it for you. This is what it looks like from the side. So center, prongs, rose gold, pink diamonds, rose gold, everything else, white gold. Tourmaline, smaller stone, but still a tourmaline. Look at how clean that stone is. The consistency of the colors, no secondary colors to it that you don't want to see. I mean, this is a bright, vibrant gemstone. If you would like this one right here, we're gonna make it $12.99. So Jane, let me know what you think. Can't think if we have any other pink tourmalines in the back at this moment in time. Trying to think. It's been a while since I looked at our inventory. Staring at a computer screen all week again. Going through jewelry withdrawal. But I mean, just look at that color. Look at it on the hand too. I'm sure you're waiting for it on the hand, but look at that. I mean, the way it's cut too. Cushion cuts, I feel like I see a lot of, they're not all the same cut. They're all very, like, almost like they've been designed. But looking at this one, it's almost like a cushion cut meets a radiant cut. Kind of like that, but it's such a unique look. It's still a cushion cut at the end of the day, but again, it's not like any other cushion cut I've ever seen before. $12.99 on this one. Let me know what you think. And again, from the side, still those bright pink flashes coming through. I can't decide if this reminds me more of that pink imperial topaz or if it reminds me of Mahenge pink spinel, but it is a very pink stone and it's only $12.99. Let's go back up close and let me grab those Russian demantoids. If anyone is interested in the larger Russian demantoids with all of the certs, I can read out all of the color and clarity grades on those. I have before, but you know, just to save us the time from going through all of those certs, I can show you the cert for the center, of course, because I think that's what's most important. But if you want, you know, just a copy, I can scan it and I can send it to you if you would like to have, just to reference all of the certs together in one document. I can do that, of course, but that is one of the pieces that is going to be going on a little trip. And let's see what else is here. Green paraibas are still here. Pamela, let me know what you think on your 2 requests. And if you are looking for like a Rubellite, honestly, I would recommend the larger one I had at the very beginning. I just personally like the cut and color. Again, I'm not too sure what the exact request was, but just saying if you are looking for something Rubellite or Rubellite-like, I really would recommend this one. I just, personally, I like the cut better. I like, the color dispersion a little better. And let's just recap this one really quickly here. This one is 112-5458, $99.99 for our largest in a ring. 1538 Rubellite for $99.99. And I can also bring up the other one just for a quick little comparison here, but again, I'm just my 2 cents. I do like this one a little better. Very similar. This one has a little bit more of that purplish color to it, of course. But again, 2, individually gorgeous stones, but when comparing it, I like this one better. But again, it's up to you, what you are looking for, what you prefer. But I just love that one. So that also goes for anyone who might be thinking about Rubellite. I do like this one quite a lot, as you can tell. And also yellow diamond, we had at the very beginning as well, our 302 cushion cut VS center stone for $19,999. Looks a little something like this. If these pieces are still here by the end, it's going to be one crazy recap wheel. I'm already excited. I am already excited for the end of the show, for the recap wheel. So excited to bring them all up together, one happy wheel. And emerald earrings coming up next, our Tanzanite earrings. Let me just quickly flash to the yellow tourmaline pendant. Mentioned this earlier, but I will say that this one, it is, a yellow tourmaline, but it also has a hint of golden to it. Also quite a unique cut. They're calling it an emerald cut. I don't think this is an emerald cut. Quite a fancy, it's like a fancy radiant cut, which I think is super cool. And it does have that bright yellow color to it, but to me at least, it does have some aspect of that more golden color to it. But this is here, this is tourmaline. I know 2 tourmalines up here on the wheel right now. Can't believe how much of a wide variety of colors that just tourmaline has, right? We've seen it with garnets, tourmalines, sapphires. So many of these natural gemstones come in so many different colors. Love to see it. If you're interested in that pendant, do let me know. And next up, we will be doing our little recap of our Russian demantoid, the largest we've ever had at this point. It is going away for a couple weeks, and it is this one right here. This is 1125425. Last time we saw this ring, it was $100,000. Today, we are taking it down even lower. I don't want that six-figure price tag to scare you guys all away. I am here to help you own these truly incredible one-of-a-kind pieces that you've never seen before, and I've never seen anything quite like this before. And let me also bring up the second largest one that we have, which, if you remember, it's in that yellow and white diamond bridge mounting. I mean, look at that size difference. This is our largest. This is our second largest. The largest is a 427. The second largest is a 197. Quite a drastic difference. And if you have this mounting, if you have this bridge mounting, you know how sizable it is. This is a ring that we put our 2.5 carat yellow diamonds in. This is not a small ring. And yet when it is next to our 427 Russian demantoid, suddenly it looks like a little baby ring. Now, back to the largest one right here. Center stone, GRS certified. Every individual diamond is GIA certified, and I will just read through again all of the color and clarities for all of the diamonds. So we have EVS1, FVS1, FVS2, GVS2, EVS2, DVS2, FVVS1, DVS1, DVS2, and GVS2. You'll notice that all the diamonds are at least VS clarity, and that the colors range from D to G. Those are some clean diamonds. Come on, wheel, work with me. Those are some incredible diamonds. And the fact that every single individual diamond is certified just proves to you that this is an important piece. We also have a GRS cert for your center stone. Didn't have this last time, but now I do have it. Take a look. No indication of thermal treatment. The color is a vivid yellowish green. It is a round. It is our 427, and it is a natural demantoid, natural stone. And that's what it looks like from the back, Russian demantoid. You get this one ring, you will get this many certs to go with it. And here's the thing. Do you guys remember a long time ago we had a 10% off sale? I know at this point it's like a faint memory, the good old days. I am going to do something a little bit crazy. This ring right here is no longer going to be six figures. I want someone to have this. I believe in my heart that someone out there is a Russian demantoid collector, and that someone has been looking for the perfect, the largest, the perfect Russian demantoid, and it is this one. Perfect, simple mounting. The diamonds are perfect. The center stone is perfect. Everything about it is perfect, except for the price. Here's where I come in, and I want to help you. I'm gonna do better than that, 10% off that we had, many days ago. And here's what we're gonna do. We are going to make this ring $88,888, and talk to me. talk to me on this ring. I understand that this is not some, everyday piece that you just tune into TVON and you see, just casually a crazy piece like this, but I did drop the price. It's now that fabulous 88,888. Call me, talk to me. I'll be here after the show if you want to talk about this piece. I will personally, hold it so that they do not take it from me and then just, pack it up and, it's over, right? If you want to talk, you can call me now and just give us a heads up that you want to talk about this piece, but this is not a piece that we get to see every day. It's been years since we've seen a stone this big. We've never seen a stone this big. And again, the next size down is a carat 97, not even a 2-carat stone. So truly collectors, this is where you come in. This is your last chance. When Friday is done, this ring is done, it is going away. Take a look at it on the hand. You can see this is like top 3 for largest single diamond halos. Yeah, I know, with the pear shapes, it kind of covers a little bit more surface area, but you cannot see the band on this one. That is how substantial every individual diamond is. And it's 88,888. And if you want to see, the smaller one, it's a carat 97, but if you want to see that one, I believe it's also gotten a brand new discount somehow. But let me know on this one. Talk to me. I'll be here and I can send you all the pictures you need, on the hand, from the side, all of the certs for the diamonds, anything you want. I am here to help you. But this is it. The largest Russian demantoid we've ever had. 427. Beautiful. Let's go back up close and we'll go back into our earrings here. I mean, just look at that stone, even from the back. Again, these are pieces that we're never gonna look at it from the back, except for like maybe here, but just look at how bright it is, how open it is. I know I keep saying open, but truly, stones like this, you want it to be perfect. You don't want it to be too dark. You don't want it to be this. You don't want it to be that. It's open. Clarity is perfect. The round cut, perfect. The flashes of color, perfect. The mounting, perfect. Everything about this is perfection. So let me know. And of course, the second largest one is here. Let me know if you're interested in that one as well. That's just a quick little flash here, but you can kind of see the size difference. It's a little bit crazy, I know, but second largest right here, our number 1 largest Russian demantoid is right here, right in front of you. Talk to me. And we're gonna move on to let's do our Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite earrings, the one with the Mahenge pink spinels, and then I'll just break up the greens a little here as I do have a pair of emerald studs. Quickly flashed it earlier today. And wait till you see them because they are a little bit crazy there. Unheated Tanzanite, I believe, is still here as well. The Rubellite, guys, the Rubellite cannot stay. The Rubellite has to go. Marilani Mint that I flash, if anyone is interested. Of course, if there's anything that I'm flashing that you just want to, ask your operators for the information and the price, go right on ahead. If you just want to take it, go right on ahead. That has happened quite a few times, so just throwing it out there. You don't have to wait for me. You can go right on ahead and pick up some of these pieces. And next up, going back into our Blue Wing Block D Tanzanites. Here we have yet another one of my little color combination pieces, this time with my favorite in terms of blue-winged black tea tanzanites and Mahenge pink spinels. We're gonna move aside our largest Russian demantoid. I mean, no matter how you look at it, look at those flashes of color, truly neon. And next up, we have a pair of earrings that look like this. That is one of them. And I'm gonna grab the other one and put it right behind, just like that. This is our last pair of blue and black tea tanzanite earrings for today. And I am so excited that they are here. Last hour already. Can't believe it. Thank you for joining me. My name is Joyce, and I mean, last hour is here already. I still have a lot of pieces to get through today, so I might just flash some pieces here and there, and then if you guys like what you see, if you want a full presentation, I can do that. If you just want to grab it, go right on ahead. Call me on the Russian demantoid. I will be here for as long as you want me to be to just talk about it. I will hold on to it. I will not give it to them until we've talked about that piece. So just throwing it out there. And star sapphires are here as well. Kunzite had a ring earlier. I think it's still here for $23.99, I think it was. At this point, I'm like, I wish my memory was wrong, but I mean, that entire ring for $23.99, that's unbelievable. If you want the Kunzite pendant with a panther on it, the smaller one, I do have it here, so just a heads up, if you want something a little bit smaller in terms of the pendant, it is available. And let's see, so aside from this pair of earrings, I do have a pendant with a pink sapphire in it. So wrapping up on the blue and black tea tanzanites, the rounds are still here in terms of the earrings, I believe. And aside from those couple of pieces, I think that is it for our color combination pieces. And I will hopefully be able to get back into it and show you guys some, ideas, designs next week. So looking forward to that. And let's get back into it. Let's take a look at our earrings that have stopped moving once again. They're waiting patiently. This is 1125699. This is going to be in the white gold. Entirely in the white gold. I mean, two perfectly matching, fancy cut, blue-winged black tea tanzanites. And then two perfectly matching, trillions cut, Mahenge pink spinels. And then you also have diamonds, bezel set, at the very top of your earrings. Post and butterfly back on these. You have 1258 of your fancy blue wings. You have 77 points on your Mahenge pink spinels. And last but not least, you have 28 points of your VS white diamonds. There is a lot going on here. And out of everything that I've done, in terms of color mix and matching with blue and black tea tanzanites, I have to say Mahenge pink spinel is my favorite just because of how well it works with the red flash in your blue and black tea tanzanites. Thank you, G. Yeah, with such a unique shape, and I've said this before, but emerald cuts, especially in pairs, you kind of have to go to earrings with those. And these, closely resemble emerald cuts, and they do taper a little bit, so that was helpful. But it's really hard to give a piece a feel of flow, especially when the center stone itself is, it's just straight edge. It's not like, pear shapes where there's like a flow to the stone itself. But, I just thought, taper slightly. I just have to put something at the bottom of the stones to give it that, extra flair. And that is why this is what it is. $19,999 was the price on these. And honestly, I'm just loving it with the Mahenge pink spinels. Like, I know that the blue wing black tea Tanzanites, they have their red flashes, but at this point, part of me is thinking like, maybe the Mahenge pink spinels are like reflecting hot pink into the stones. Like, some part of me is just thinking like, maybe that's what's happening, but there's a lot happening here. I want someone to have it, so here's what we're gonna do. It's not even going to be $99.99, and in a mere span of 2 seconds, I have already saved someone out there $10,000. Just like that. 2 seconds, $10,000 saved. And even better is that you are going to save so much more. I mean, look at that. I wish I had a better way to hold these, but have you seen so much red flash in a single stone before? And there's no perfect way to hold these because of, how dynamic they are, how flowy they are. But look at all the red flashes. Look at your Mahenge pink spinels, perfectly matched stones, post and butterfly backings as well. Diamonds bezel set to give them a larger look. This is what they look like against the hand. And again, you can see the color combination doing its work. You can see your VS diamonds. You can see your blue wing black tea Tanzanites. And again, this is what I love about this sort of cut. Look at it like this, right? It's fine. It's just a blue gemstone. And then you look at it like that, and suddenly it is so much more than just a blue gemstone. Red flashes all coming in just like that. We're going to make this entire pair $6,999. If you would like to grab it, if you want to try out one of my color combination pieces. And let me know if I should stop. Let me know if you guys like it. Tanzanites, I don't think I can do anything going forward. I don't have the stones to work with. I did have a little stash a while ago, and those pieces have since been, slowly but surely, being completed. So if I wanted to, work on something with blue and black tea Tanzanites, I'll just have to see what we have and see if I can get it taken apart. But very unlikely for that to happen. But here it is, a chance to get a pair of earrings with color mix and matching happening here. The entire earring from top to bottom is 1.25 inches. So again, just judging by this one stone, you can see that this is not this is not some itty bitty little stone. Just this one stone is this big. And let's go back up close and then also hold one here against my ear. So again, post and butterfly backs on these. And even here, you see your Tanzanites? Yes. You see your diamonds? Yes. You see your gold? Yes. And very importantly, you see your Mahenge pink spinel. And from here, it's really cool. To me, it almost looks like it's floating there. Like, what is holding that Mahenge pink spinel to the rest of the earring? Like, we all know that, it's all cast in one piece. It's all set together with prongs, but there's something about it, the way that it's set, that to me, maybe I'm just sleep deprived, it looks like that Mahenge pink spinel is just floating there underneath your blue wing black tea Tanzanite. I think that by itself, super cool. It's just a nice little, it's just a small detail, a small addition to your earring. We could have easily, gone without it. Just diamonds and blue and blocky Tanzanites, but then it'd be a little bit, too average, right? I want to give you guys something fun to wear every single day and try it out maybe. If you don't like it, then send it right on back. I would love to have them back, but point is, gotta try it. If you've been kind of interested in what I've been doing here with the color mix and matchings, I would encourage you to maybe try it out, right? I'll try to do some, you know, different pieces with rings and stuff, but I think for earrings, I think it's perfect. You get that many more stones, you know, double the stones to wear every single day. So I really like them. Hope you guys like them too. Let's go back up close, and I will put them back up close together. Miss S's Team Mahenge. Absolutely. And speaking of the pinks, I do have a pink sapphire bluing block Tanzanite piece as well. Or if I should, you know, save it for next week. Let me just flash it real quickly. I'll flash it. If anyone is interested in it, I can show it. If not, maybe I'll save it for next week. Maybe just spread them out a little bit here, but this is what the other piece looks like. So again, plenty of red flashes here, and this time instead with a pink sapphire kite cut. Fancy cut, absolutely. So again, just throwing it out there. This is a pendant, and maybe I'll save it for next week. Or if you would like to see more, if you like a full presentation, let me know. Hi, Amy. How you doing? Had aqua today, Amy. If you would like an emerald cut aquamarine, I did have one. And let us go to, I have yellow tourmaline. I have emerald earrings. Let's see, which one should I go with? I feel like I need someone to flip a coin for me. Can't decide. Let's go with the pendant first. Had a lot of earrings today. Hope that's okay with you guys. I think the Zambaran and Savorites are still here. I had coffee last night. I know I drank it really late in the night. Woke up 3 a.m., watched the sunrise. Never want to do that again. I never learn. I just keep drinking coffee. It's been a while since I had coffee, actually. But let me know on these. And yeah, my eyes have been feeling really dry. I don't know if it's from, you know, staring at a computer screen, but, you know. I don't know if hot weather can also dry your eyes out, but it was really interesting driving home last night. My vision was blurry, this and that. This is our yellow tourmaline. This is 1125478. So it looks like we'll save the Tanzanite pendant for next week. But in the meantime, we have a gorgeous pendant with a gorgeous stone. This is our yellow tourmaline. I'm gonna call it our golden yellow tourmaline because again, I wouldn't call it just, you know, pure yellow. I do see some golden color in it, but it is a tourmaline. It is a gorgeous clean stone. Yellow gold only on this one. Center stone is a 1022, and system called it an emerald cut. It absolutely is not an emerald cut. It's like a fancy radiant cut. I'll have to update that in the system later. But it also has 9 points of diamonds in this hourglass-shaped bail. Hidden bail behind where I am holding right here would look great with the DBTYs. Of course, I automatically default to DBTYs. But I mean, just look at it. The color is also very open. It's almost giving like a bicolor sort of look where towards the center, it's a little bit of a lighter yellow color, and then towards the top and bottom of the stones, that's where the goldens really just come in. But again, only got this one. Such a unique cut, I have to say. You know, after emerald cuts, I really do like radiant cuts, but there's something about this where it almost looks like a disco ball to me. Like, it's not a round cut, it's not a disco ball, but there's something about it. And the faceting of this, where it just, something about it just makes me think of a disco ball. It is a pendant. It was $69.99. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. If you look at the bottom of the stone as I turn it, it's almost like a magnifying glass. That's really cool. And then from here, it kind of looks like the stone turned into like an ombre effect. Well, that's really, whoa. It's almost like when you get a coffee and it's not yet mixed, right? That's really cool, actually. That's a cool perspective on such a unique stone. I mean, it goes from the lightest to the darkest. Not really expected here. I mean, what else can we see here? So here it's, again, perfect view. Where you see your goldens, you see your lighter yellows, but I'm really liking it from this perspective, actually. Now that's really cool. All right, this is what it looks like from the back, and whoa. How is that stone that bright from the back? Like, yeah, there is a light source, but what is that stone doing to make it glow like that? Is it the gold or is it the stone or is it the light? Honestly, no idea. How is it doing that? You guys are seeing that, right? It's like, how is it doing that? How is the stone, how has it become that bright? And then you look at it from here and suddenly it turns and it looks like a completely different stone with those deep golden colors. Same here, tweezers blocking, of course. You see some oranges coming through. Didn't see that earlier. What about over here? Some oranges still. Bright, vivid yellows. Absolutely. Whoa, this is... I think that this is a really interesting stone. We've done a complete 360 of it, and I think I can say with 100% confidence that this is a really cool piece. Julie, I love the bail as well. Let's take a look at it against the hand here. Such a cool piece. I love how the bail reflects the stone cut, where it kind of gives a radiant cut vibe. And you know, with the X, the crisscross cutting in the stone, same shape in the bail. Really cool, real smart design. I'll have to give a round of applause to the designer of this. And even better is that it's not going to be $29.99 either. Such a bright stone, honestly. I honestly did not expect this to be as bright as it is. You know, when you have such a unique cut, like the radiant cut, it's kind of hard to get the entire stone looking, you know, bright like the emerald cut stones when you just angle it and then it's all there. But I mean, moving this piece, moving the stone, and it's just different parts of the stone just light up. Like here, the bottom of the stone lights up, and then here, bottom of the stone again, and there, top right. I mean, emerald cuts, they've got some competition with this piece right here. And to help with the price, brand new today, such a unique cut. I almost want to call it a fancy cut. Call it whatever you want, but just know that it is such a cool stone. We're gonna make it $24.99 for this pendant right here. And the further back we move, somehow I am able to see more oranges. If you look at the very top of the stone right now, the oranges are coming in strong. We did not see that up close until I turned it to its side. And yet here, there it is. And I did not change much. I just picked it up from the wheel from here to here. And that's it. And this stone has seemingly changed. This is what it looks like against the neck here. So again, a lovely piece, so bright depending on, you know, how you're looking at it. Love the bail, love how the hourglass design is, you know, reflected again from inside the stone to the bail. But $24.99 for this, I mean, I mean, if you don't take it, I might have to add this to my wish list. I mean, even color-wise, never seen anything quite like it. Let's go back up close and take another look at it. Let's go. I mean, from the front, from the back, from the side, there is not one angle of this piece that you can get bored at. I mean, I can look at it from here all day long. Not even that, but the sides of the basket, very simple design, but it really just copies, again, the faceting of the gemstone. Like, this is a wildly unique, not just stone, but entire piece. And I only have this one. Wheel stopped and I didn't even notice. $24.99 for this. And next up, we're going to get to our emerald stud earrings. And, you know, before that, Teresa, if you are watching, let me just show it to you on the hand, your mandarin garnet in the saddle ring. Teresa, I hope you're watching. So let me just show this one real quickly. This was by request, not necessarily for a full presentation, but just to see it on my hand. Again, saddle ring, one of the largest rings we do, but you know, it's not large on my hand at all. It definitely has a presence, but it's not overwhelming. It doesn't look weird. It doesn't look like, you know, my hand is too small or that the ring is too big and it's like, oh, someone's kid is wearing their mom's ring, right? It doesn't look like that. I think it, like, proportionally, it works well. Very comfortable. You guys all know the saddle ring. Incredibly comfortable. Every time I see a saddle ring, I feel like I have to pick it up and put it on because I know how comfortable it is. And let me move it over to my ring finger as well. Love the mandarin garnets in this ring. I mean, you can see how bright it is. And at this point, we've seen such a wide variety of mandarin garnets that, you know, I didn't even know it was possible. But here it is. Teresa, let me know if you have any questions or if you're watching. I will put this away now, and hopefully this helps. Again, it's very comfortable, and it doesn't look weird on my hand, or at least I don't think so. I would love to wear this. I would love to wear a saddle ring all day. For this one, you can change the gold color if you want, white, yellow, or rose gold. Love it in the white gold. I typically prefer it in the yellow gold, and rose gold is an option too. So hopefully this helps. And let's go back to our really cool golden yellow tourmaline. One of its kind right here. Rubellite is still here. Yellow diamond is still here. I do not expect those two to last through the rest of the weekend, so just a heads up. And emerald earrings coming up. But before that, getting sidetracked. Let me just flash two of the star sapphires that I do have here. And let me see here. So this is one of them. Price is going to be a little different between the two, but this is a little bit on the more bluish side. This one is actually going to be the smaller of the two. Now, this is not going to be your choice of. It's not going to be the same price, but I just saw these two. Couldn't decide which one to bring, so brought them both out here. As you can see, one stone is larger than the other. And as you can see, one has more diamonds than the other. This one, more of a bluish color. Both are star sapphires. This one has a hint of a more purplish color, and both are in the platinum. If you would like this one right here, the more blue one, it is going to be $16.99. It is a 496 center, 79 points of diamonds. If you would like this one, it's 841 center stone, 28 points of diamonds, and it's going to be $22.99. So just thought, you know, bring them both out. Couldn't decide which one to show. Why not just bring them both here? So again, price is going to be a little bit different, but I just had to bring them both out. And of course, the star is strong in both of them. Let me actually try on both of them. One of them is not my size. Both of them not really my size. But this is what they both look like. So again, the color is, it's a little bit different. It's very subtle, but it's there. But you can see how much of a more purple color this one has. still with the stars, both platinum. We will size them for you, true to size on both of them. And again, just thought give these two a quick little look. Kind of reminds me of like storm clouds right above, and I don't know, there's something about these stones that they're not exactly like a bright royal blue. There's definitely a grayish color behind it, but you know, there's something about that, the grayish color, that makes me really just drawn to it. And you know me, I love a cloudy day. I love a rainy day. Don't like driving while it's raining, but I just love it when there's clouds. And you know, it's something to look at. And there's something about these two stones that really just makes me think of, you know, think of that. So here they are, two options, different carat weights, different prices, both platinum, both have diamonds, both have center stones. Pointing out the obvious here, but just throwing it out here that we have these two options here today. Of course, if you have anything else that you had your eye on or mind on, just let us know, and then we can always, you know, check in the back. And green paraiba earrings are still here. Our Tanzanite earrings, both of them, the round as well as the fancy cuts, still available. The largest round Russian demantoid, available as well. Talk to me on that one. Marilani mint, and we also have, speaking of phenomena stones, cat's eye alexandrite. Don't think I flashed it yet. This is what it looks like. A really cool, deep, mysterious stone. Surprisingly seeing a lot of blues in the eye right now. When I looked at it in the back, it had more of a green color, and yet up here, typically it's supposed to change color to a purple, but somehow it has gone from a green to a blue. So maybe a triple color change stone, who knows, but this is alexandrite, double phenomena. It will color change to like a purple grape color, and then somehow up here it looks blue, but the stone itself has a greenish color to it. If you would like that alexandrite, let me know. It's $39.99, just yelling out the price there. And finally, last half of the last hour, if anyone would like rhodochrosite, I have a ring. It's not the largest ring, don't worry. It is a round, looks something like this. I mean, that by itself is pretty dazzling. And if you would like this rhodochrosite, I know it's kind of hard to believe, but what I love about rhodochrosite is that they have this very specific color to them, and once you see it, you immediately can tell. You can immediately tell that that is rhodochrosite. You don't think, you know, oh, maybe Mahenge pink spinel, maybe this, maybe that, maybe sapphire, but once you see it, you immediately can tell what stone it is. That's what I love about this. If you would like this ring right here, it's in the platinum as well. We're gonna make it $44.99 for rhodochrosite. That is not a small center stone either. Center stone is a carat 63 for $44.99. So let me know if you'd like to grab that one. The Marilani mint that I flashed earlier today, the 282 with a carat 79 of diamonds. If you would like this one, we will still change the gold color for you. If you would like this, we'll make it $59.99 on this one. Let me know if you'd like to grab it. I'll save the Tanzanite Tanzanite pendant for next week, unless if you would like to see it. The green paraiba earrings, $39.99, still available. I mean, just look at that. I mean, I first saw these and I was like, oh, that's some really nice peridot, or it's green paraiba, and I would rather it be green paraiba, and it is. So, pair of earrings, $39.99 if you would like. My Zambaran and Savarite earrings are still here, I believe. I'm a little sad that they are still here. I really want them to go to a great home, but as far as I know, they are still available. Do not forget about that golden yellow tourmaline that we had not too long ago. Of course, our largest Russian demantoid. Talk to me on this one, 88,888 on this. And what else do we have here? Of course, Rubellite, yellow diamond. The wheel is taking a break. Emerald earrings coming up, and then I will have to find something else to show you guys. Malaya garnet earrings I did mention. Ooh, speaking of fancy cut tourmalines, I have a fancy cut green tourmaline in a pendant, comes with a chain. I don't think I've seen this before, but if I have, I am glad that I do not remember, because I mean, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Is this like CGI effects? Like, this is trippy. This is a green tourmaline. And this is an entire necklace. You can remove the chain if you want, but if there's one piece that I wish that I could just erase my memory of and just, re-experience it for the first time again, I think it has to be this one. I mean, when you have, faceted gemstones, usually it just looks like what it is, right? But then when you have a fancy cut that looks like this, I mean, it looks like it's popping out of the stone. It looks like it's three-dimensional, which, it is a 3D item. It is three-dimensional, but there is something about the way that this stone is cut that it looks crazy. It looks like when you're in the movie theater and you're watching, the film in 3D. It looks like that, but you don't need some, funny glasses. You don't need some, high-tech screen, right? I don't know how the stone is doing that, but I am all for it. That is our pendant. It's not a small stone. Let me know if you want to see it. That is such a cool piece. Call me on our 2 star sapphires. And next up we have emerald earrings. There's one. And there is the other. 2 perfect stones. Perfect for each other. This is 1125724. And this is going to be our emerald earrings. I'm a little bit more excited about the perfectly matching yellow diamonds than I am about the emeralds. That just tells you how few yellow diamonds we even have to make a potential pair. This right here, 1326 of your emerald cut Colombian emeralds, as well as a carat 42 of your cushion cut VS yellow diamonds. The second time today that we are seeing VS yellow diamonds in the cushion cut. Has to stay like it is in the yellow gold. And this is one of the pieces where, a little bit of a pricey experiment, but I wanted to get emerald cut stones, turn it to its side, and see how they would look. And I personally think that they turned out fantastic. Very simple. In this case, the stones by itself, pretty hefty price tag, and I don't want to, add to it by, adding a double halo of diamonds, yellow diamond here, yellow diamond there, yellow diamond everywhere. Keep it simple, right? Even though it's a high-end piece, you can wear this every single day. Like the last one, you can wear this every single day. Here's where it started. $99,999. Very similar to our largest Russian demantoid. It is a crazy price. I get it. But you know me, I have to do these once in a while. I know that there's someone out there who loves these pieces, who's maybe been looking for, you know, the perfect statement piece, Colombian emerald pair of earrings that are not too crazy. And here it is. The only one we have. Of course we have larger, if you remember the heart shapes. But those, you know, they're a little crazy, right? For the heart-shaped earrings, I would probably not wear them every single day. I'd, you know, probably wear them, you know, once a year to that fancy event, right? But these, you absolutely can and should wear them every single day. Like, I am wearing a bright red today, and I think that I could still wear them. I could be wearing just a plain white t-shirt and jeans, and I think I could still wear these. From top to bottom, they are about 5/8 of an inch. When you have them set east-west, it doesn't make them look smaller, but it just kind of saves on space so that, you know, it doesn't look, how do I say this? Because when you have emerald cuts set north-south, it covers a larger surface area, and if I were to put these cushion cut yellow diamonds on top of the emerald cut stones, if they were turned the other way, then proportionally it wouldn't look as nice as they do right here, which is why I have done what I have done. And here's the thing, only have this one pair. It's been a long time since we've seen perfectly matched emeralds in a pair of earrings. It's been a while since the last one. You remember the triple pear-shaped yellow diamonds. Very similar stones, exact same actually, emeralds and yellow diamonds, but in this case, a little bit different. A little different take on the design. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. If you would like it, if you would love to have it, we're gonna make it $39,999, and you can have them. From that almost $100,000 all the way down to $39,999. I know at this point we've all become kind of, you know, desensitized to just, you know, the prices, right? You don't really understand how much you are saving, but just look at what is between those two prices and just think how much, just like that, we have saved you, and you know where you could put what you have saved into, you know, other pieces, right? And let me also do one thing, and that is block the lights here, because emerald, like every other natural gemstone, should be included, and yet here they are. It almost looks like they have their own spotlights built inside of the stones, which, you know, emeralds, that doesn't typically happen. Here, it's happened. And those yellow diamonds, perfectly matching, yes. Someone took my earrings. Can I know who it is? Kind of figured, listen, she's been taking all of my favorite pieces, and I say that with love. But she is taking all of my favorite pieces. I hope you love it, and I hope you wear it every day with all of your other color combo pieces. But for these, $39,999. This is what it looks like from the side. Oh, I forgot to mention, but with a pair of earrings as important as these, of course, we had to do screwbacks. And larger stones, yes, but these will not pull on your earlobes. That is because everything is, it's set very close to the post. So again, if the emeralds were turned, you know, north-south, then I'd be a little like, okay, we'll have to do some adjustments, like we'll have to move the post down a little bit, but because of the way the stones are set, you know, they're comfortable, they're not gonna pull on your ears. They are large stones, yes, but very much like the Zambarn earrings, you know, they are of the visual gold is there. It's not heavy to the point where you feel like you have to take them off every, you know, 5-10 minutes, which With screwbacks, you know, you really do not want to be doing that. So again, just a slight little detail here. Love to see it. That's what the stones look like from the back. I mean, it is wide open and we can try and find any single inclusion. Which, you know, I'm seeing something on the left right there. Let's see, where else can I find anything? I mean, aside from that, I mean, that's pretty much it. And of course, let me just bring it on over to the hand, because this, I mean, wow. Can we all just say wow? These stones, I mean, the diamond is doing what it should. But that emerald, how is it doing that? Oh, I know, because it's a clean stone. We are very picky with our emeralds. You know me, I don't show emeralds every single day. And that is because if I do not like it, I will not show it. If it's, you know, a little bit more included than I like, then I will not show it. I have shown you guys a rejection emerald. You guys have all seen it. You guys have all seen it in comparison to our pieces, to our rings. And I'll have to find the rejection, but I put it somewhere. But, you know, it's crazy when you see a visual difference, because when you watch us every single day, except for Tuesdays, you kind of get used to our quality, and, you know, you kind of see one tiny little inclusion, and you're like, oh, there it is. TVON is doomed. But thing is, all the emeralds you see here, for all the gemstones truly, we are on like a top 10% in terms of quality for all of our gemstones. We are incredibly picky. And this emerald is proof of that. Let's go back up close and I will show one to you guys against the ear. I mean, just look at that. Everyday wearable, absolutely. You see your emerald, you see your yellow diamond, everything is perfect. I think I'll have to bring these back every single show until they sell, or maybe I'll just wear them every single show until they sell, because have you ever seen a pair of earrings where your first instinct is to just grab them and try them on? That is what I am feeling with these right here, right now. And yeah, I get it. The emeralds, they are large, but look at how much glow they have. Not too many emeralds out there, or even here, coming close to this size. And with all the glow that it has as well. I mean, between the glow of the emerald and the brilliance of the diamond, you really just cannot go wrong with these. So let me know. I know they're not a small piece, but let's go back up close and I will do a quick little revisit to the green tourmaline pendant, necklace, whatever you want to call it. Or if you just want to grab it, this piece right here, fancy cut. If you would like this entire piece, we're going to make it $29.99. This is not a small piece, just be warned. The center stone itself is already a $11.19 and it has 35 pointed diamonds, and this is not a small piece, but if you would like to grab it, it's $29.99. Just a heads up there, and I think we'll just have to take another moment to take it all in with our emerald earrings. And let me gather some pieces here while we build our recap wheel here. Let's see, I'll bring back the largest Russian demantoid, last chance on that. And again, last couple of minutes, which does mean that if the Rubellite does not go, they will be taking it with them. As soon as the show ends, as soon as we are offline, they will be taking it and it will be put in a box and it will be ready to go to Hong Kong. So just a heads up there. This is the Rubellite that I am talking about. Gonna move our emerald earrings aside. I really just want to kind of focus the last couple of minutes on this ring right here. This is our museum quality Rubellite in a ring, largest in a ring that we have. I think this is the only Rubellite that we have in a ring, as far as I can remember. 1538 center stone, 91 pointed diamonds. I mean, just look at it. And I feel like I want to try something, but I just want to block the lights and see what happens. I mean, it's basically the same, except for the fact that those neon flashes look even brighter. $99.99 for this is absolutely insane, especially when you consider all of the gold, the diamonds, and the fact that the price for these stones are skyrocketing. You guys kind of, get your information through us, but when we see what is going on, out there, when we get the price updates, it's a little bit scary. And if this piece continues to stay here, I don't think it's gonna be $99.99 in the future. I think it's gonna have to go up, like it has to. So this is your last chance to grab the ultimate Rubellite tourmaline in a ring. I mean, just look at that. Typically when we see the light bounce off the surface of a stone, it kind of just turns white, right? Have you seen flashes so strong that it kind of ignores that? I mean, this is what we typically see. And then somehow, somehow, do you see that? I mean, that does not happen often. I have honestly never seen this happen before, where you have a direct light hitting the gemstone and then the flashes in the stone are still saying, nope, move aside. Never seen that happen before. Here it is. One last look at it on the hand before we have to go. And I'll bring back some other pieces as well. But I mean, just look at that. The color is open. Everything you want to have in a large, impressive Rubellite ring is here. Amy, I agree with you. I'm sure a lot of us agree with you. I love this tourmaline. I mean, how can you not? If you don't like it, tell me why you don't like it. Is it the mounting? I love the mounting personally, but is it the mounting? But when you have a stone of this size, you can't simply just put a single halo, double halo around it, right? When you have it like this, it's everyday wearable. And $99.99 for this, there is no other stone like this. This is your last chance. Last couple of minutes is here. I'm gonna bring up the yellow diamond as well. Rubellite just cannot stay here. Teresa, if you are watching, let me know if you saw me try on that mandarin garnet in a ring. I'm very excited for our little recap wheel here because we also do have yellow diamond at the front, and I also, of course, have to bring up the largest Russian demantoid in the other side here. So I would not be surprised if all three pieces were taken and packed up at the end of the day. I honestly would not be surprised, but if you were to grab anything off this wheel, Rubellite. Honestly, I can't decide actually. I take that back. Take all three. But there is something about that Rubellite that I have seen a fair share of Rubellite throughout the years, but something in that size, that clarity, that color, I mean, you just look at it and it just screams quality, right? But this is it, our ultimate recap wheel, our recap trio. And tomorrow is Saturday. Have to remember. Lauren will be back with you guys on the weekends and Mondays, of course. Online, on TV, wherever you can watch us. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you are newer to us, all of our show schedule is on our website, TVON.com. I know we have a couple of channels. I think they switch throughout the weeks here and there, so just want to keep an eye out for that. And I'll be back with you guys next Friday, hopefully with some new designs. And I'll do my best to bring out some stones. I've been looking for, the perfect stones to pair together. So I'll do my best to. Again, all that inventorying, fun stuff is done finally. So I'm free for the time being. And again, I'll be back with you guys next Friday. Just want to thank you guys again for another fun 3 hours on a Friday evening. And stay safe, stay hydrated, especially in this crazy heat, which I think is going to be ending in a couple of days. So again, if you are traveling, please do remember to stay hydrated and stay cool. And I just wanted to thank you guys again for being here with me. And let's take a look at our trio here before we go. Again, I will be here after the show. If you want to talk about any of these 3 pieces, if you want to take all 3, I mean, go right on ahead. You will be the ultimate collector here today. But again, if I can say one thing, that is that the Rubellite and yellow diamond, especially that yellow diamond, will not be here through the end of the weekend. That Rubellite will be packed up after the end of the show in a couple of seconds here. That yellow diamond, think about it and call us if you have any questions. If you have any requests to get those in, we can get them ready for the weekend shows, of course. And again, just wanted to thank you guys so much for being here with me, and looking forward to next week as well. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next Friday.